effect within the body. Mind takes effect within the mind. Duration is the amount of time the mutation remains effective.
There we go.
Constant, whether or not it is constant, it just goes. Number of characters affected itself, variable number of characters, or that number of characters is affected. So it'll actually say on the mutation if it is, if it says variable, it's that. If it has a number, it'll say that many peeps. Physical mutation, mental mutation. V is a plant mutation. C stands for conscious, and U stands for unconscious. So an unconscious mutation is always active, unless it says otherwise. Will work automatically regardless of the will of the individual, and it will also work when the character is unconscious. So unconscious mutations work when you're unconscious, which is kind of good.
How would that work? You got to be unconscious?
No.
No, it means it works.
It works when you're conscious and unconscious. It just works when you are unconscious. Whereas if it's a conscious mutation, it will not work when you are unconscious.
You have to actually be awake.
Yeah, you have to will it. You have to adjust your will. And when you
No.
roll the mutations, for your mental mutations, you add your intelligence, and for your physical mutations, you add your constitution scores.
So it's a 46
And if you
minus one die? 46 minus one die?
1d4 for each one. D4 for physical, D4 for mental.
No, your attributes.
The attributes are 46, drop the ones, unless you're a pure strain human. And then on
Add them all up.
there's certain ones you add up.
Okay.
Intelligence, charisma, and constitution. On intelligence and charisma, the max is 21. On constitution, the max is 18.
Gotcha.
Okay. I did the automatic roll up, so I'm not sure what it rolled.
Me neither.
I think it showed you when you first did it, and then if you chose it.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to play with the character sheet too much. I just know that it's
Now, this
the
is
buttons,
like
the shiny buttons work.
what's monster?
The character sheet set up for
Okay.
monsters, so you can use that tab to make monsters too, which is kind of cool.
You see, I think this is the fifth. I stopped at this one. I rolled a couple of times, and I didn't like the combination, so this one's good enough. Got pretty heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all pretty decent scores except for intelligence, which is 7.
What do you think of playing, Sippy? Mutated?
No, I'm just gonna go straight human. I don't want any.
Your strain?
Yep.
Oh, you coward.
Yeah. I'm playing enough games. So
I'll be a humanoid.
So
I'm gonna play a couple of times. If we play a couple of times, I'll change.
What? No, there's no changing.
Changing in Gamma World?
here, let me. So if you're playing a pure strain human and you use that roll button, you can. I'm cool with rolling the 4d6 for those 3 stats, so that you've rolled 4d6 instead of the 3d6, because I don't know what it's bumping out.
Okay. Yeah, I think it showed you the rolls when you roll them, and then when you pick it, it just writes and puts them down and doesn't,
Oh, in different orders? I'm not sure.
I could try it again. Let me see which ones I roll again.
Gotta remember, like 30 base damage is a lot.
Hopeless characters. intelligence.
I think that's the game. Toughness is a good piece. It's not terrible.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
So, who is it?
Palo Alto.
What does she want to do? Oh, a survey.
Well, I'm strictly average if my microphone is working. Well, it isn't.
It is.
It's not.
Hello.
I'm gonna level once we're done with this.
I
and
hear
we're in the
you.
last
Oh,
one.
so okay. Hello. Can you hear me now?
You probably will too. 'Cause
Yep.
Yes, we can still hear you.
You're a little low, but that'll be all right. Just speak up at the top of your lungs.
I just turned up my gain. I just want to kill you guys with my son's yelling.
You got gain?
I got all kinds of gain, buddy.
So, what are there other animals? Why did you pick a honey badger, Felipe?
That's,
You don't
that's
care.
what came to my mind.
Was it there? Just was a.
Well, I did see a picture of a badger as I was looking through the what you call it,
Then I'll do that.
the monster manual.
It's a good thing you didn't see a sloth.
you know, it's funny.
I did see the sleece stacks.
Yeah, look.
They don't call them sleece stacks. They call them sleets.
What do you call them? Sleets?
Sleets. They just left off the stacks off of it.
Okay.
Is the badger the one on page 11?
Oops.
Badger on page 11. Of what? The rule book?
Yeah.
Page 11.
Wow, you get to roll the number of
Oh,
six-sided
yeah.
dice.
No, that's a bear.
Equal to your constitution.
That's a bear. Yeah.
Wow.
I rolled sucky. They'll let me roll all my ones again.
Like I probably do like.
Can't hear you, Phil. I think you're muted, or you're talking really low.
I just have all these cool abilities.
Nope.
Can anybody hear Milk? No, we can't hear you.
4, 4, 4,
Your mic is out.
You lost your microphone.
14. 14 for intelligence.
The Google.
The Google?
Hmm.
The Google.
Is my mic on?
Yep.
Now it
it's
is.
on.
Oh, okay.
I heard
Switched
a
it
little
off.
click.
I heard it.
He switched it off. That's why.
That whole concept.
Plugged in the headphone. I don't know.
That might
Hello?
help.
Hello?
Hello?
Is that better? Is it too loud?
Yeah.
No,
Oh no, not loud enough for a GM. You gotta talk over all these
Yahoos.
Hooligans.
hooligans.
Yeah, because I don't know what Mac it's using.
No,
I
that's
got
a
one on-
bear on number 11.
Yeah, I think so. Could be a wolf.
No, that's a bear.
Is it bear?
That's a bear.
With
Are
the
there any
bear.
other
Um,
pictures?
Oh, you want a picture of a badger?
No, I just want some pictures. It's Friday night. I've been working on spreadsheets all week, so I'm a little punchy on the
Punchy Mick.
things.
Oh, for animals?
Yeah,
Call
so
me
you can
Punchy
The
Polish.
monsters start at 47. You know, there's you can be a hound folk, you can be a
Hound
bird person, you can be a horse person.
yeah, you can pick any animal you want. You just have to make it relate so that it will play well with humans and others.
You know, like rocket raccoon.
Yeah,
Be
you
a
could be a
raccoon.
raccoon. Yeah. But if you're like, I don't know, a
No.
spider, a spideroid or something like that, a mutated spider.
You'd be a bear.
Yeah, you can
The
do that.
bar.
There's a bear on page 7.
Okay.
It looks like Napoleon. Pretty cool.
Now, am I medium size or am I small? I gave myself a small designation. I just figured I was a small mutated badger, but as a PC, are you expected to be medium size?
No,
Okay,
no.
because the small designation is a mutation, right?
Correct.
Do you roll randomly for mutations, or
Yes, you
Yep.
roll random for mutations.
where's that table?
That's at the very end, around page 100, I believe.
Oh, 100. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Or if you go to the spreadsheet, it's on a tab
Yeah.
To-
Yes.
to the far right.
Oh,
PC
there's
mutation
that
tab.
spreadsheet, huh?
Spreadsheet.
I have to level
The only
up.
difference is that you can actually copy and paste off of the PDF.
Yes.
I
And
don't,
also-
I don't see a tab.
Meld into darkness is
They're at
Oh,
the
down the
bottom. Tabs
bottom.
are at the
Okay.
bottom. It's
Yeah.
it's Google
Gotcha.
7 vulnerability.
sheets.
Yeah,
Tabs are on the
They
bottom.
can't
on
have them at the top.
Oh,
They're
and
all
I roll a D4 for each
Maybe it's
one.
15, but
Yes.
it's
CS, man.
And the tab is a little further to the right. It's after the plant mutations. I can move that over.
I got it. I'm on there. I've got D4 in this little bag. Nope. I have to go to the other 300 bags I have in this
I think
house.
it's just 100% dodge. Yeah, no, it's just 100% dodge.
Yep, you can
You're
pick
on
any-
roll 20. You can roll on roll 20.
So, what are the only things that can damage yours?
Oh, I guess I could do that.
Yeah, so we could see your rolls.
All right, here goes.
You got to spit on those dice.
Don't spit on
Ooh.
the dice.
So here's for my physical mutations.
See, I did all my rolls on roll 20. You can see all my rolls
I didn't do that. So here I rolled two.
I typed
two
it in.
D4s.
and everything.
Did you?
Yeah, I get 2 physical.
Yeah,
Boy
if,
Scout.
if you scroll up, you can see everything I did.
Okay,
Whatever. We care.
okay.
And mental 3.
Decided, Felipe. I want to be a bear. So where do I go now?
Ursoid.
Did you already roll your stats?
I haven't done anything. I just decided I'd be
Okay.
a bear.
All right.
So,
So,
you can
After
type.
you
Go ahead, Bill.
go ahead. No. After you choose your type, your character type, you go to the tab that says roll and click on that.
This is my first physical mutation.
Oh, you have it already done in the spreadsheet, huh?
53.
Because his things are right here.
Modified body parts.
I mean, I agree. That's what we usually do.
No, it's a tab on the roll 20
on
character
the roll
sheet.
20.
Is it?
Yeah.
I put mutated animal.
Yep.
And
On
then
the-
where's the roll? Oh, never
Just
mind.
roll
I'm
up.
a dork. I got it.
It's at the top. It says monsters roll and then something else.
PC.
Oh,
PC
roll up.
monster roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
didn't even see that.
Yeah.
What? That's the first thing
Can
I
you-
saw.
when you roll your
Let's see.
mutation, make sure you're adding your stats to it. The proper stat.
Hey, Alan, look-
Oh,
Okay.
I'm a PC. I'm a PC though, right?
Oh
Correct.
my God.
Okay.
What do you add?
You add for your physical, you add your constitution, and for your mental, your intelligence.
Why can I not?
Okay. And constitution. Oh, so I gotta raise my number. Oops.
So where it says PS,
Trying to find the order.
I got it.
I
I got it.
just hit roll, or I just hit roll where it says roll.
No, that's the user, isn't it?
Nah,
It is
Oh, I have ultra vision. Ultra vision.
Where it says roll up, and you just hit roll.
I
and it'll
did. I
roll.
got physical abilities and mental abilities.
I wonder if it'll change my scores if I do it at this point.
I got
Alright.
a 14 for PS and an 11 for DX. Oh, that's dexterity. Constitution 12, intelligence 7. That's great.
That's what I had.
MS.
Intelligence 7.
S is 15
Oh,
and
what happened there?
EH is 12. I don't
Yep.
know what those mean.
Mental strength and charisma.
Okay.
And so you have physical strength, dex, and con.
So my intelligence is 7. Is that a bad thing? And is 15 too high for MS?
No,
Okay.
nope. I think of it as like
I think 5e is good.
um,
Casual.
that's what I think it does.
Really not that great.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Or super high level.
as long as you're happy with the stats, I'm cool.
Oh
with that.
no,
I'm good with
that's
that.
not good.
All right.
That's not gonna be good.
I'm maxing out with mine.
If you have too many defects, D stands for defect, right? And so yeah. So if you have two defects, reroll one of them.
I don't know.
Okay, so then I have to go. So I did ability score. Now I have to go to hit points and roll, right?
You can go to your PC and yeah.
It should be automatic.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's only showing me.
Well, if you press roll up, everything is well, mine was because I'm a pure straight human, so mine came up.
Huh,
Give my
there
give
we
my
go.
speed, give my hit
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, because you can
Mm.
roll hit points down below. It'll say ability scores and then hit points, and you just hit roll.
I hit roll. It gave me 58 hit points.
So it's
Ooh, that's pretty good.
yeah.
I got 55.
Mm,
And then
What do you got, Honey Badger?
54.
I think my name is gonna be Claire.
But
because
Phil let me re-roll the ones.
Did you already use that name? What's your name over there?
Claire the bear. That's my name.
That's good. I like that.
Briano.
Claire the Care Bear.
also,
Okay, so
uh,
it says
if you're a pure strain human, you roll a D8 for hit points. Did you catch that?
I'm assuming it does it automatically.
I'm not sure. I hope so.
Well, I got 55 hit points. I'm happy with that. So
Okay. Yeah, just take your
Hmm.
con and times it by an average of out of 8 or 6, and then so
I only have 37 hit points.
yeah.
I'm good with what I got. I'm not doing nothing.
What's your con?
11.
My con, Me?
11 times.
I just lagged all the way.
if
And
I'm a
you're-
bear, I assume I'm not tiny, right?
Right. You're not tiny.
my con is 14.
Yeah.
It's an average of 3, 42, 4, 56. That's an average of 4.
Yeah, but you're a pure strain human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your average would be on a D8. Your hit points are a D8.
Oh,
every
D8?
two. Yeah. So that sounds about right.
Oh.
If it's an average that looks a little low, you can re-roll it. I'm not gonna be
So I would roll 14 8-sided dice.
14 8-sided dice.
Wow.
What's your PS? Oh, your physical strength.
My physical strength is 10.
So when it says mutations, I don't have anything in there yet. So I have to go to the
I'm gonna leave the
little thing and figure out what I'm supposed to.
Yeah. It's a D4 for physical, a D4 for mental, and then you add your constitution for physical and your intelligence for your mental. And if you get a bunch of defects, let me know, and then we'll re-roll one of them. I'd like to have one defect for every 2 good, or 1 and 1 if you only have a 2.
Yeah, I re-rolled it. Comes out to 62, so it's 55 is pretty.
It's not a
So,
defect
10,
for
14
physical.
down.
Yeah, if it has a D after it, that's a defect. And I haven't read what all this does, so I'm like, I'm not worried. I'll let you guys do that. I trust you guys to help me with this.
Help me.
Even if I did read it all, there's no way I could have memorized all of it. So I was like,
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got 62 hit points.
sounds about right.
Went up 7 points. So,
Do you feel better? Are you happy with that?
well, I was happy with 55, but I'm even happier now. I was
I
trying to
take
figure out. Yeah, I rolled pretty good actually. Got no ones. 1, 2, 3 twos, or mostly fours.
9.
Bunch of sixes, couple 1 8, 1 7, couple eights. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the other one probably rolled a couple of low ones, no ones in this one. So yeah. All right. That's a lot of hit points. I'm not used to that. Of course, I haven't suffered damage yet, so I have no idea what how long this will last. Okay, see what else I got to do here. What's my name? Osaf Bask. You broid. I'm gonna just Charlie Jones.
Okay, so I got for the first roll, I got doubled pain, D. And for the second roll, which is physical mutation, for the
Tax.
second roll, I got 13, which is unconscious summoning, D.
Ooh,
Are those both bad things?
Yes.
so many. Interesting.
Are you? And make sure you add your stat to it. So
I
it bumps
did.
it
I
up.
got a
Okay,
2
cool.
plus 7 is 9, and a 1 plus, what was it?
Whoa. Whoa. You okay there, Sip? Sound like you
Is that
just
a-
swallowed your microphone.
Got a big old Dr. Pepper burp.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Sharing is caring.
If you, and how many physical mutations do you have total?
I
Jolene.
don't know. What does it say?
So you roll a d4 for each, for your number of physical and a number of mental.
Oh, how do I know how many I'm supposed to roll for?
And
How many
then
I'm supposed to roll?
roll a d4 to,
So I rolled the d4 twice to
okay,
get those 2 things. But
okay.
am I supposed to do more? Am
No,
I supposed to? Okay.
no. And so you got 2 physical and 1 mental. So if you have 1 defect and you roll another defect, roll it again. So
Okay.
so you have 1 good, 1 bad. And then on your single, if you roll a defect, roll it again so it's a good. Not a d4. You want to roll percentile.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have you're at 2 and 1. Unless you know. So and then you roll a percentile. So you're gonna roll the percentile to find out what the mutation is.
I got it. I'm
Yeah.
slow. I got it.
No, it's okay. I'm pretty slow too. I had my second shot earlier this morning and I'm like hot flashing and I'm not hungry and I feel like my face got flushed. I felt like I did a shot. That's what it felt like. I was like,
I felt horrible.
that's my make-believe story I'm telling myself. I treat it like I had a cold before I had a cold. And then I bought some junk food like fiddle faddle,
There you go.
berry sherbet, lots of coffee with creamer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sugar. Babe Ruth.
Sugar.
Sugar.
I'm the only one that got any kind of effects from that shot. Everybody else in my house is like, "Oh, my arm hurt," and I'm like, "I hate you all."
Yeah, my arm didn't even hurt. This girl did a great job. She must have got it right in the muscle where it was the first time, or I don't know, and I didn't even feel it. I was like, "Are you done?" She goes, "Yeah." Did you feel it? And I'm like, "No." I was like, "Okay, thanks." I had to look to make sure it was like actually injected in me.
I can't put the number into my physical or my any of my attributes. How do I put them in?
Let me take a look. Let's see.
Oh, PC.
Go to here.
That would be good.
Nope. Nope.
Can deal with those guys and then break the quest.
So, go to roll up and hit
Quest is
input,
fun.
Oh, there.
and then you can go ahead and put your
Numbers
physical
in.
abilities in straight.
Okay. I'll do that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, look the XP.
CN.
And this is a 3rd edition character sheet, so I'm not sure it works. It'll work well with what, I looked at both of them and they looked about the same. So I was like, okay,
God, imagine if we're
we'll
doing
just go
this
for
on
it.
paper.
Because they had a 1st edition sheet a regular one, and there was no button. It was just like you just type stuff in, and there you go. And I was like, well, that's useless.
Okay, so I get 2 physical
Woohoo.
mutations and 1 mental mutation, and I have to roll a
Damage numbers.
percentile,
Yes,
which means I'm rolling the D100.
yes.
Did you play yesterday?
And for the physical, add your con,
No, I
and
played
mental,
it
add your
first online.
intelligence. Yeah.
3 plus.
Alrighty.
I thought about it yesterday, but I was playing.
Did I do that right? I rolled a D100 and I got a 3.
I don't know.
Ultra vision.
7 is 10.
Oh boy, it could have been very bad.
Double pain.
68.
Sure. I'm gonna cast resistance.
Yeah,
fire
looks like
as
it.
well. And on you in a second.
And a 2. Wow.
Okay. I'm rolling really
Why
badly
is it
here.
in it?
So for your second physical mutation, keep rolling until you hit above a 36, or including your Constitution. Wow, 4. There you go. 68 plus whatever.
68 plus 1.
Yeah.
A bit of background while we go over this. When this is like a trial by fire, you're at the age where you are sent out on your very first expedition to prove yourself to the tribal leaders that you're worthy of the clan.
No worthy.
You're worthy of Clan Cambol. So, yeah, so don't worry about too much of the background. Focus more on, getting the stuff than being aware of the mutations. Use a snippet. If that works easiest for me, I found. Instead of typing or putting stuff in. Once you put the mutation in, you have an idea what it's doing. Then you paste it, and then use it as a reference. You can definitely tell that Gary Gygax helped design this because it's got like weird, intricate, little detailed parts about stuff that I was just like, "What? Are you serious?" I'm all right. Thanks, Gary. You're killing me.
Thanks, Gary.
Hey, it's scary. I drink one to him every March
And it was literally
15th.
only 'cause of the guy who was streaming thought he was gonna die as well, but he was mashing his meld key, and it went off right as he was about to die because of the lag. That's for
I have a modified body part. One of the character's appendages or organs, GM's choice of which, GM's choice, grows or shrinks and becomes stronger or weaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll leave that up to you.
okay.
Because I'll say that's your big toe.
My appendage? Appendage is an arm, right? An arm is an appendage, right? Leg,
Arm, leg, head. Yep.
head.
Your head's an appendage.
2 heads.
I don't want 2 heads. It says it grows or shrinks.
Yeah, you
Okay.
think that
Tiny head grows out and then shrinks back.
Does it do it on my command or? Oh no, it says it's constant.
yeah, it's constant.
Yeah. Do you see him spamming his meld?
Not sure.
Yeah, it just says constant. So I just have a big old bot, like a big old leg. It's not gonna help you because then you'd be limping. I just have a big old arm, like one huge, like arm.
Yeah, you can have a Popeye arm.
Yeah, probably like a bear arm or something wacky.
That's not what I wanted.
That's rough. $30 Reaper points as well.
Oh, great. I have mental defenselessness. My mental my what is it?
Meld. Jesus Christ, Meld is such a
My
life.
MS. Oh, my MS is actually
Next to that
15.
guy.
What the hell is 5? Oh, my intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh no. So it treats my MS as 3. Oh no, that sucks. That's the highest stat I have, and it's gonna go down. Thank you, Gary.
Sucks to be you.
It's what everybody runs.
No, no, you roll 2d6 and subtract the result from the character's
Because
MS.
the Reaper's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
be-
I'm gonna roll 12. Did I
Seven.
roll?
well,
7.
one of them kept
7
going.
minus 5. Oh, I got 8, I guess.
Yeah, so you're average.
That's below average, but that's okay.
It's like what?
You never know. Could come in handy. We
Oh.
just
Already
we
did.
just see you as open-minded.
Oh, my average just went below average. Okie dokie.
I'm gonna grab
Yeah.
Hmm.
I need the key,
Which
but-
makes my mental blast suck, right? Because I use my mental strength.
Yes.
All my mental stuff. Okay.
breakables.
Did you roll a mental blast?
Yeah, I got mental blast and teleportation.
Oh
It's
wow.
like,
I have
so
19 mark those on you, so you
I
can
just-
leave the attitude.
I blast people, but I probably won't even hit because my mental strength just sucks. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well, I'm second again.
Character may direct a blast of psychic energy. Okay.
And
Goddamn shame.
so, did you guys get a chance to take a look at the characteristics it gives you with the different types?
You need to go find the guy first as well.
No,
For,
I did
for,
not.
ex-
'Cause
for
he has no
example,
weakness.
here I'll go over it. Like the pure strain humans,
The key.
they can defend but not attack a mental combat. They have a higher than average intelligence, charisma,
Yes.
constitution. Right? We are aware of that. They have a better chance of figuring out workings of artifacts.
Oh,
They're
yeah, I
better.
read that.
I
Yeah.
tell them
On page 4. Then they are better to use medical equipment. They'll be recognized, sometimes obeyed by robots and security systems, which will
Oh,
attack
yeah.
or impede others.
That was the big plus for me. I go,
I was looking at that, but I didn't want to double up. So
It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just one spell word in my hireling that's using the
They won't normally be attacked by robots other than military security types. Cybernetic installations and think tanks are not programmed to injure humans, will offer them any help. In their power, they don't suffer mutations from any source during play. And their
What does that mean?
ability, that means that humanoids and mutated animals will gain new mutations if the source dictates.
Give it a die.
So you may continue to mutate,
oh,
and their ability to fight is unarmed is limited. Like humanoids, they're humans with one or more mutations, making them very different from pre-Holocaust human stock. They have the
Right.
special characteristics, various physical and mental
Gotta
mutations.
find him first. We need to find him.
They will, if for example, a PSH, a pure strain human, be mistaken for that type of robot security systems and such, and be treated as pure strain humans. They'll suffer from new mutations during play, as a exposure to radiation or biogenetic agents, and they have a limited ability to fight while unarmed in most cases. And mutated animals is just like the flip side of pure strain humans. So like a badger, what does a badger have? Teeth, so you can have a bite attack instead of
Claws.
just like, maybe a claw attack, so you don't have to actually have a claw weapon.
right.
Yeah. And maybe since it's a smaller or a different type of claw, depending on the damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Because I haven't looked at the damage, it would be maybe less because it's a claw attack. They can't command. Mutated animals can't command a robot or cybernetic installation think tank
Where are you walking?
unless the robot, the CI or the TT has commanded has been reprogrammed. They almost never pass a security checkpoint
Oh, yeah,
unless it's been reprogrammed. They have one or more mutations, and they may suffer mutations during play also. And they have a greater ability to use their physical characteristics, teeth, claws, talons, etc. in combat. Like a honey badger, has a tail, so it could do things that, Felipe
Right.
could make up. Same with a bear. You could be taller than normal. You could also have a bite attack and claws attacks and an increased strength. That I could see that. Or a bonus to it. Do a strength check or constitution check because of the bear. Do honey badgers swim?
But it's
Or am I thinking like a beaver?
No.
as well. Also,
No.
some of my friends are watching now.
They're land creatures, so
Combat movies.
They might swim.
I've never seen one swim.
I've never seen one, so
I need Dumars.
Humors. Or gold. They're both interchangeable. Yeah, gold and Dumars. They're interchangeable.
Whipping wings.
Alrighty then.
It's something they would do. Yeah, I'm not denying that.
So if somebody wants to buy a tech level 2 item, roll percentile, and it's a 15% chance. If you want a tech level 3 item, it's a 5% chance. And it costs more for a tech level 3 item, depending what it is. Yeah.
so once I figured out what the mutations are now,
Mhm.
where do I figure out what they do?
They are listed in the core rulebook.
Should be page 8 starts.
Yeah, it
Page
goes on a
8.
bit.
Yeah, it starts with absorption.
It's alphabetical.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
I tried reading it, but I fell asleep twice, so I was like, I'm done.
That's your mutation, Phil.
Where's the equipment list?
The
At the
equipment,
Is it on your little thing?
I'm gonna
Yes, it
writing,
is.
I think
All right.
the battle
Equipment
piece.
there. All right.
there's equipment, and then there's an armor tab and also a weapons tab.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
luckily I
Let's
hit
go
that
with
the,
weapon first.
resist on me.
Where are those at?
Where's the tech level? Does tech
One.
level on there?
Tech level 1, unless you want to do a level 2 or 3, and then you have to roll.
Oh
No,
my
does the weapon table have a tech level?
Yes.
What? I don't see it says
what are
tech
these
level.
effects?
So weapons.
Shields.
Weapon code?
It says code,
The
yes.
thunder shields were so
Oh.
big.
Code is what the hell does that mean?
Which one?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Weapon class of the item. It's like the attack of the item. AC is low is good.
I'm just trying to figure out which one's the tech level 1.
It'll have
CR
1, 2, or
ampersand.
3.
for
Yeah.
some
Okay.
reason.
ampersand 1, like a dagger,
Literally all
I
CR
see it now.
club.
1, 1, 1. There's not much ones.
Not much ones. There's short bow, short swords, slings, spears.
Laser pistol.
That was annoying.
Well, bow and arrow. That'll work.
Yeah.
Flag.
Short sword. Yeah, I guess I'll take those two.
Equipment.
Or to a random heartbeat. But you can't.
There it is.
No,
A
you
free
can't.
screen. What's that?
You can't. No. Don't-
So for the weapon class, the WC, it's also the opposite. It's the opposite of the armor. So higher is better. Low is not great. Code is technology. Range is range in meters. If it has an asterisk, it means it's a area of effect or hand to hand. Damage is pretty much straightforward. If it has a slash H,
Also, that harpy was.
that means it's half damage if the size is different, I believe. Yes, larger than one human size. Minimum damage of 1. Asterisk is special damage. Cost pretty straightforward. Kilo is kilos for your burden, for your weight, encumbrance. The value is if you were to find something and turn it back into your clan, they give you status points. Basically, it's like fame or recognition. And when it says rank, it gives you a complete rank. I haven't figured out, or I should say, I don't remember how much status you need to go up and the bonus of. So I was like, I'll get to that in a bit. This one will be pretty straightforward.
There are limits on the weapons.
Pardon me?
Yes,
weapons.
Weapons are limit or
Your tech level.
Tech level. Tech level 1.
Yeah, tech level 1.
Okay.
And same with armor. The armor table.
It's under code. It has 1 slash mark for 1.
Okay.
2,
Yep,
3,
it's Roman numeral. Roman numeral.
There's one that says D and then 3 lines. What's D?
3 is D is.
I got to pay for this stuff.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it. D3. Well, it's a tech level 3 item, and then it's the
Damage,
complexity
what's
I
level.
can't afford anything.
Yeah, kind of not too much. You're just starting out. You guys are like,
How about giving me something I can use?
well, no.
You get your
Okay, I'm not. I'm shooting to have those. The sword and the bows that don't have anything. So I'm gonna get.
what an energy mace.
Nope, you're not gonna be able to afford it for 1.
And 2, it's a
I
tech
can
level
afford a
2.
dagger. Yeah.
It's tech level 2. We can only have tech level 1.
Tech level 1 only.
Okay. All right. I think you said that. You did mention that
Well,
before.
I'm just gonna go with the club. It don't cost me nothing.
I'm just going with a blowgun. Come on, man. Bola. Club. Yeah.
Blowgun, 30 darts.
Dagger. Maybe it should have been a honey badger. Oh, longsword. That's a tech level 2.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you have to smite. I mean, blacksmithing.
Jeez.
Hey.
Short bow.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yes.
That's apocalyptic.
Post-apocalyptic.
I can't even afford a shield.
Oh, so
Guess I'll save my money.
sucks to be you.
I'll save my money.
Buy another short sword.
Anybody got 10 Doom Wars I can borrow? I'd like to get some
Time to
fiber armor.
pimp yourself out with your mutations and make some money on the side there.
Fiber.
Put on a freak show. With my second head grow.
Hey, read the sign, buddy. No credit.
Any furs or skins? It's only 50 Doom Wars. I'll buy some of that.
That'd be annoying.
So how much money we got then?
You have to roll.
Oh,
I think it's what, 44?
2d4.
2d4?
44, sorry.
44. Times 10?
That's 10.
So it's okay if I got a defect and a regular one for physical, and
Yes.
for mental I got it's ultra vision.
So
It doesn't say it's a defect. Is that okay, or do I have to reroll?
No, that's okay. As long as there's no D after it.
No D.
No D. No D is good.
80. Okay, I got 80. So where do I put that down? Coins 80. So we got 80 domars. Is that what it is?
Yes, 80 domars or gold, or a combination of it.
Okay.
Me.
Freely exchanged.
Well, my heavy furs cost me 50 domars.
Flameborn. It's Flameborn.
Wow.
It's not cheap living out here in the freaking world.
No, it's not.
Post-apocalyptic, yeah.
Oh no, there's the cost and then there's the value.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I can afford those weapons now. Oh yeah, okay, much cheaper.
Yeah. Value is like reputation you get.
So give me that sword back, buddy. I'll take it.
Take it.
Sorry, no refunds.
Ooh, no. Bow's 25.
Did I do it
Can
right?
afford that. Where's my little
Hammer.
scratch mark?
Hammer's 2. Come on. Jeez.
That's why I went to the club. You know what? I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna go with the club. It's free.
Not on the glacier yet.
Do it
No,
wrong.
maybe not. So let me see. The short sword is
Get a bow, Mr.
That's
Pure
a-
Strain Human.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
how much are my furs? Okay, I can afford all kinds of stuff now.
I know. I was looking at it going, you can't afford furs? I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna go with some nice armor now. Ooh.
No. Well, you
Oh,
got to
I
go
did
for
it.
that percentage, that 15%
Molecular disruption.
for better armor.
Molecular.
Ooh,
You can get a
so
shield for 5 or a 10.
7 plus 25
Studded leather.
is 32.
Ooh,
Don't
it
Don't
costs
let him add.
25.
Don't let him add without you helping him. He can't do it.
All right.
Thank
So what
you
kind of
for
arm-
the-
What kind of armor are you looking at?
I have,
Armor.
after I buy my short sword and my bow, short bow, I have 58 Dumars left. Ooh, I'm gonna go. Oh, I could have had steel plate. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, which
Oh, it's not the right.
Fiber armor. That's pretty good.
it's
That's
not
a
the
6.
right.
Studded leather.
they get ganked by
Get a
Oh.
shield.
How much is the fiber armor?
Oh, I'm spread down.
6 compare. Oh yeah, then I'll go with
Found
the
them.
fiber armor. Minus 15.
AC goes
These
from
things.
10, which is the unarmored, to 1, which is like powered assault armor. So if you got a 5 with the studded leather and you have a shield, that brings it down to a 4. That's pretty good. That's like equal
Maybe tell
to
them.
chainmail and
3.
ring mail,
43
sheath mail.
Dumars left.
No, we have to
Yeah,
get
I'm gonna
him to
switch my
1
heavy
and
fur
then
for
1.
some fiber armor.
There you go. Live on the edge. Yeah. Let's see.
What's RF mean?
Oh, 'cause it's pretty easy.
RF.
Yeah, under armor. Doesn't say AC or nothing. Doesn't matter.
Under armor?
Yeah. This is
On-
RFDR
On where?
It is so.
on the character sheet.
Oh. Good question. I don't know.
There's many.
Let's see what Jim says. Jim,
6 AC. Oh, it's
combat
weight.
defense.
6 kilos. That's heavy.
No, I'm fighting one as well. Is it Lightbringer? Oh, I killed one of them.
CS RFDR.
Also, Dark Alliance.
Like what reduction
No, it's fight-
factor
it's
or
fight
damage
armor.
reduction? This is to a
It says
4th
it's
edition.
in
Maybe
both
they
sides.
do.
I
armor.
think it's for
edition.
electrical or radiation.
Chest belt.
For
Hmm.
electrical, I think. Or radiation.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know either.
Where do I put my AC?
I'd rather go with a crossbow. It's got a part of the range.
You don't have the tech level, buddy.
My light damage is doing so
Short
much.
bow.
Oh, I was looking at the. I was looking at the. I was looking at the dagger. I was looking at the dagger, and I thought that was a crossbow. And I wondered,
Okay.
oh,
If I'm a
one.
bear, what kind of attacks do I have?
Bear
Uh,
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Claws?
bear stare.
So, you know,
Yeah, the Claire bear stare.
Yeah. You get the little hearts.
The little heart.
Little hearts. Yeah, flicking at him. I love you.
We care a
Be
lot.
my friend. Yeah. That or don't be careful with fire. Only you. You give him that
dislike you
lecture,
both.
that stern look.
For a couple.
Only you.
So for attacks, you could do like let me look up what the unarmed combat for. I think it's like 1d4 minus 1. So for claw attacks, I could, if you have a claw, in addition to like appendages, fingers kind of thing, that's up to you if you want to do that.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Or definitely a bite. You could say 1d6.
bite?
Yeah.
I
that would-
clock saw.
Yeah,
I don't need any
dagger.
guns or anything, right?
Can't afford guns.
Okay, how about I haven't looked at the thing, but I don't-
Okay, so a short
Felipe,
bow.
are you gonna have are you having weapons?
Yeah, I have a hand axe
You have a
and
hand
short.
axe.
I'm gonna get a short bow.
So as a bear, I can have that. I can do something like that.
Yeah, if you want, instead of a claw, you could have like fingers.
Well, a bear's not too much different from a badger size-wise. So a bite for a badger is 1d6.
Where are you looking at this?
Yeah.
Under the creatures?
For the monsters.
Yeah, but that's also a monster, right?
Yeah, but that's like human-sized monster. Bear probably do 1d8 or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have Ursoids or something like that.
Let's see. Badger?
Not in this version.
I think they do. Just gotta look.
Might be an expansion or something.
Yeah, bite. That makes sense. A bite would be 1d6. Yeah, for a bear, 1d8
Oh,
for
I
the
jumped off.
bear attack.
No.
That's reasonable.
Bite of a dumb bite,
Okay,
and
Yeah, but-
then
1d8.
range damage
I'm here.
skill. So 1.
You got 3, what?
That's not letting me do. 1. Why are you? Your error probably.
For skill, just put 1 because I'm not sure exactly what that is in the second. That there's no skill under attacks in the second edition.
So I
This
gotta
is
go
a-
look at that chart, right, with all the stuff on it.
hmm
And how do I know
I'm
what do I how much I have
61,
to buy
okay.
stuff?
61.
I roll something.
44 times 10.
For money.
4 times 10.
So like range, you'd put 0. Damage, I think would be 1.
9 times 10 means I have 90.
Yes,
Right.
Okay, now
Let's
let
see
me
if
find
this
the
you are
chart.
correct.
Stuff.
Click on token on the screen to choose a target. What? Oh, that's interesting.
So I guess you need tokens.
Yeah. I wonder what that's going to do. Choose
So this-
target. Oh.
Well, you would have to have a token that represents a character.
If excited, we get aware.
Where's the gear, Felipe, and the weapons? What page?
So we get the saga to claim.
bottom
Just a
tab.
little bit past 100.
Oh, there's a
I
tab.
closed my thing already.
Yeah.
I closed my tab.
Yeah, use the spreadsheet. It's at the
I
bottom.
looked on the spreadsheet. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
You got to scroll back and forth on some of them.
Transport, artifact, raid, poison, radiation, charisma, or reaction charisma,
The
mutation,
little arrow goes
encounter,
backwards. What are you looking
Also,
for?
we gotta do the
The
riddle
stuff.
and
There.
Equipment. It's under next to transport.
But that's gonna be a
Next to
little bit
transport.
more XP as well.
Okay.
I
Transport.
think I'm done. I'm ready to
Anyways,
hit the road.
Even if the buttons don't work as well, like when I'm hitting this, it goes, because it's the first time I looked at it, it says choose a target. Just
Yeah.
put in for our own reference what the modifier is
I got 81
and the
dice.
damage and the range. That's the important part and what it is. Because I'm like, I'm clicking on Jim's character and I have my test NPC and I'm clicking on it, but it's not doing much.
Daphne cringe.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
So if I'm a bear and I'm mutated, I obviously talk. 'Cause I'm
Yes.
gonna be with these people. So does that mean that my bear has a society, a bear society, or am I just a randomly mutated bear?
You're a mutated animal. That's the category. You're one of
You
many.
know, there's no bear society.
Just checking.
You're a one shoot or orphan who picked you up off the blasted terrain.
Or you can say it's a bear society. That's easy enough.
The
There's-
bear
there's-
society.
Yeah, there's several
Society.
smaller villages that make up this clan.
Okay. So
Oh, we need 3.8. I thought we
I don't think I need anything else. I think I'm done.
I think I'm done.
I don't think I'm done, but I will be ready before we play. I don't know. I have to
Range
read some of
1B.
it. So if I'm a bear, what kind of weapon would I have?
You can have since you have fingers, you can use any weapon. You know, as long as you get the thumb for articulation, you can use anything. You can have 3 fingers. You know. So as long as it's
So
a tech
I
level
would
1
have to be
weapon,
able to afford it.
Yes.
Level 1
Yeah.
weapon.
and since you're a bear, also I could say it's reasonable to say you have heavy fur naturally. Same with
The
What do you call it?
badger.
the badger. You know,
So these are kind of expensive, these weapons. See.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
There's a
Where
cost,
does
and
the
then
where's
there's
the
the worth.
tech
How much they're
level?
worth.
Where's the tech level?
Where did you get that?
It's under
Code.
A
code,
little hash mark on it.
Oh,
and it's a Roman numeral.
Yes.
so it's only the one.
Only
Yes.
the one.
I could get a
Mm.
blowgun with 30 darts.
Good.
How does it do though?
It doesn't have
It's
any
special.
damage.
Yeah, it probably uses like poison or
Yeah,
stun
poison.
stuff.
I could get
Okay,
a
so
dagger. A
1B.
bear with a dagger doesn't sound very good.
A big club.
There's there's short bow, short sword, slings,
Same.
Sword.
and a
If
spear.
he has an axe. If it has an axe. But it's not a battle axe.
No, he has a hand axe. He has a hatchet. What is D? Weapon does double damage roll and multiply.
Hand throwing axe.
That's kind of nice.
Okay, 1, 2,
D, if the creature D equals the weapon does double damage if if used against a larger than human sized character. So that's kind of nice.
Yep.
So if you fight a large character, it can do double damage. It's kind of cool.
Okay, let me see. Now that I'm done with this. Okay, how much does the dagger cost? Dagger cost 2.
Dagger cost
No. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. 3. Okay.
So if I find that this character sheet is busted, I'll manually transfer the information you guys have to the normal sheet. I'll have time during the week to do it. That'll be good. Low key entertainment for nursing my second COVID shot. I don't know.
I am going to take a throwing axe for 4. Or
Yeah.
a hand throwing axe. I guess it's the same thing Felipe has.
Yeah.
I'm copying him.
What does value mean?
The reputation that you get.
Oh.
If you turn the item back into your tribe, your clan, your leader. Yeah. Yes.
Where did
What
the
is it?
weapons go?
Stun whip. Damn it. Okay.
The better question would be, what does it do when you get a rank? I'm not sure.
So you said that we got 9, or I got 90 Domars. Is that what it is?
Or gold. Yeah.
Or
It's
gold?
gold or Dromars. It's combo. You can use either one.
AC6.
But I only have 86 other sizes.
There's a short sword, short bow. That's pretty standard, I would say.
Those under attacks, or I don't see the weapons or gear. That's where I got it.
Yeah. What does rank do? What does rank really do?
Throwing axe. I don't think we have any rank, so
Not yet.
Okay, I guess I'll go with a fiber armor
Yeah, it seems like fiber armor is a pretty standard.
because I could get for 10 more, I can get studded leather. It improves by 1. Well, we'll see. Let's go with fiber armor for now.
No.
so we're young and we're starting out. We're trying to prove ourselves to our peoples.
Yes.
Okay.
To the tribal leaders that you are all worthy. It's a
They're not worthy.
rite of passage.
Party
Okay.
on Darth. Okay, what else do we need here? Equipment?
Yeah. Rank is a character's social prestige.
We don't have any.
Yeah, we don't. You guys don't.
Where's
Yeah.
the Westall?
Do we start off with any experience?
Hey, on over here?
No. No, I don't think so.
I can only cast it on myself. Just spell magic.
Arrow poison.
Now, are we all supposed to know each other?
Yes, you will know each other.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for the intro?
A backpack is tech 2? on.
Felipe already went through it. Don't worry.
Yes,
about it.
it is.
Oh my God.
Felipe already complained about that.
Bedroll.
Is
Do
there
we
a
need a
gear
bedroll?
tech?
Beer.
I
gotta
don't need.
get
I don't. I
beer.
don't need a bedroll.
Ooh, equipment. Yes.
Yeah, there's equipment.
Not
Can
much.
I look at this? I can
Flask
look
of
at the
flammable
equipment
oil?
right later. I
Yes.
don't have to look at it right now. Okay.
You can look at it later. You know,
good.
Cool.
What?
I'll
Because
put
my
that there.
brain can only handle so much at this moment.
Oh, no worries. It's understandable.
Clothing.
Let's see. Do I
What do
have-
we provide? We provide any basic items like clothing and stuff.
if you can afford it.
So that's what I'm asking. Have we provided anything? Not
No.
can we buy anything?
No.
No. No,
So what are we just gonna walk around naked if we can't afford anything?
Right,
Well-
ready?
I got fur.
I got fur
Yeah.
too, so I'm
That was
not.
not my
about-
question.
I got
Yeah,
four
you can-
That was not my question.
Yeah. If you don't have any armor and you're a humanoid, you can have a loincloth to cover up your privates.
So that's provided for me.
A loincloth, yes. A loincloth is provided for me.
Provided. I like how you think it's provided.
I think it's something else.
Yeah.
Of course, I might suffer.
That's an
from the
heirloom
elements.
there that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, family heirloom. You can think of it as that.
A decent pair of shorts.
It's just a banana hammock.
Somebody got me some briefs for my birthday.
Why are the clothes too expensive, Felipe?
What?
I mean, are the clothes too expensive?
I can barely hear you. Oh, let me turn
Are
on
they-
my headphones. Okay.
Matches are.
Are clothes expensive?
No.
I don't know. I didn't even look because I have fur.
I know, that's what I thought.
Heavy clothing costs 8.
Well, dude, you can afford 8, can't you?
What a bag? Is there a
Well,
bag?
my question is are we provided with anything at all? I mean, we have to buy. So the
Everything.
answer would be no. We have to buy everything. So my next question was, okay, so we can't afford anything,
Okay.
or choose not to spend any money,
Among
and we're walking around naked. And that
Yeah,
question was
awesome.
yes. So then the next thing was, okay, you're provided with a loincloth. So all I'm wearing is a loincloth and fiber armor.
So the fiber armor will cover you most of your body, and the loincloth is
So we don't
standard-
have to look at your private parts.
Yeah, that's right.
Loincloth is more than fashionable.
And
So
in some
if I refuse to wear a loincloth,
you can
You
do
may.
without. We'll
Okay.
just if you refuse.
you get a nasty rash.
yeah, I gotta worry about the elements and
You
yeah.
get a fiber rash.
Yeah, or you could just
Badger,
say,
because he might accidentally swipe
Yeah.
at you.
Yep.
we could just
I
say
get
that
I get the honey badger attacking me.
you could just say you're from Oregon. You know, underwear and socks are optional. They're
Yeah.
expensive if you can't afford it.
Okay, yeah, that answers my question. I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm so in a position I can't afford it, I'll just go without.
Yeah, just go without.
But
You have like boots,
I can afford.
you know, and also we gotta
Boots
be,
at level 2. My God.
you can have like sandals, you know,
Okay.
minimal clothing, but it's not going to be anything fancy or, you know,
I just want basic protection from the elements. That's all I'm concerned
Well,
about right now.
that requires something a little more than just like a shirt and t-shirt, you know.
Okay.
T-shirt. So
Right.
protective clothing would be like heavy clothing,
Yeah, heavy clothing. Yeah, okay.
a bedroll that would
I'll,
work.
I'll invest eight Dumars for heavy clothing.
I could see like simple. Yeah, there's sacks in there, small leather sack.
Yeah, I already
small-
bought a large leather sack.
Oh, there you go.
You just said you like them.
8 heavy clothing. Okay.
Buy a water skin so I can drink water.
Honestly,
Water.
I never wanted
It's
to
like
do
adventuring,
that.
bro. Remember your first character? You had to buy everything.
Yeah, dude, you gotta buy pretty much everything, or you're just like, okay.
What did you buy, Felipe?
What did I buy? I bought. Oh no, I didn't buy a backpack because I had to give it up, huh?
Yeah, and there's a quest.
So that's 5 more gold back then.
I'm not gonna hear the end of that, huh? Philip ran a
Never.
game with. This is gonna be a topic of the podcast. Backpacks, essential or not?
I have a bedroll, water skin, 3 leather sacks, a tinder box, torches, oil flask, arrows, and short bow, hand axe. That's it. Oh, I need to get some rope or something.
Yep. Yeah, but it's not this. It's not your doing, Phil. I mean, it's the way the system is. It's not.
Ah, the bedroll 7 Dumars.
Yeah.
Flask of oil.
Rough it, buddy. Just rough it.
No,
Just sleep on the dirt.
good to be
I don't-
prepared, my friend.
I don't see a Coleman fuel stove here.
There is
Thank
actually
God.
There's a
a
metal.
flask of flammable oil.
There's metal cookware.
Yeah, there's metal cookware. That's tech level 2.
Have any of that? You can't have any of that, dude.
There's light clothing, only 2 Dumars.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like
see,
it. I took the heavy clothing. I'm gonna splurge.
skins, etc. Yeah. See,
Isn't he in his 20s?
torches, water skins, wine, wooden staff.
Beer.
Yeah, beer. You can buy beer.
I'll buy
Arrow.
shoes.
I'm gonna get some arrow poison.
Okay.
That was fun.
Is it the right tech level?
That was fun.
Yeah.
Just take one.
Okay. Just making
I
sure.
know
Let's
stuff.
see how it works. Jar.
You got a jar.
That's not very specific. It says jar. Can I have a 48-ounce jar?
My friends are getting their fair share.
shit.
Don't know.
I mean, it costs 10. Oh, I might change my mind. I'll put it down for now.
For,
I misspelled arrow.
yeah.
I don't know.
And hemp rope.
Yep, I get some hemp rope.
Um,
Costs 1. Hemp rope.
Each jar holds enough venom for 20 weapons.
20 arrows
20 arrows. Yep.
or something similar.
No, it's actually listed on page 40. I was like, oh, look at that.
All right.
Yeah, the weapon, the equipment, most of it's there. 3d6
Okay, I have
intensity. Yeah.
And rope.
We don't need shoes, right? If
Well,
we-
it says arrow poison, so I'm assuming 20 arrows.
Yeah, you probably want shoes.
No, I don't think I need shoes. I'm a bear. Why would
Oh,
I need
yeah, yeah.
shoes?
Yeah, you probably.
You, if you envision yourself with, that you need shoes, you need shoes. You don't need shoes, you don't need shoes.
And you're a bear with shoes.
I don't think I need shoes. Do you have shoes, Felipe?
No.
I don't want to be outdone by the badger, but
If you're comfortable with sandals, those I'll throw in. You can have some sandals free.
I
Oh,
don't know if I
sandals.
would be comfortable with sandals. I'm a bear.
I don't know.
It doesn't come with heavy clothing.
I have fur.
Yes, yeah, it
Just
comes
at
with your
first.
clothing. Heavy clothing? I don't know. Let's take a look.
It doesn't say, just says furs and cloaks.
Yeah, furs and cloaks. Yeah.
So where's the boots? Map. Light clothing.
Shelter and clothing. Need shelter and clothing, protect themselves from the elements, gain full advantage arresting, etc.
Wooden
All characters
sleeve.
must wear light clothing unless they have feathers, fur, or other natural coverings. They may wear heavy clothing instead, gives them extra protection in combat and keeps them warmer in cold climates. Boots or shoes aren't required, but a character with neither travels slower than other characters unless he has hooves or similar appendages in place of feet. The GM may also wish to have characters in boots suffer less damage from such thing as saw-edged leaves. Oh my god. Than those wearing only shoes, but this is a matter of taste. And then it goes into a bedroll. So if you're a human, I would definitely recommend having some light clothing.
Light
Yeah, heavy
clothing.
clothing. We're in Pittsburgh. It's gonna be chilly up there. Especially after the
Uh,
nuclear winter.
you're not quite there. You're north of Pittsburgh.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I know. You're loving it.
Practically
is the spring-
Canada.
Hey.
All right. Yeah.
Take off, eh? Take off, eh?
All right. Ready for the intro?
Oh wow, I can afford a saddle.
Can't afford a horse.
Tech level 2.
Can I ride the bear?
No.
You ride the bear.
That'd be hilarious. Don't imagine on top of the bear.
It's up to the bear.
It's up to the bear. I think
up
the
to the
bear
bear.
said no.
If you were a small raccoon, maybe.
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 Coons are cuter than a honey badger.
Could be worse. Could be like an armadillo.
Let's see what I got here.
Armadillo.
All right. Armadillo.
32, 35.
Do we have to
Okay.
be a certain age?
Young. Early 20s, late teens at the most.
You said it yourself.
Because it's a rite of passage, so you're at that age where they want to send you
What
on
age? 15?
late teens, early
Okay.
20s.
Okay, I'm gonna be 19.
Or it could be 12, your choice. How old are you? I'm 4.
I just lost the game.
All right. So,
You said thought.
Yeah.
That made me think of the game.
Gamma World is a So Gamma World is a terrifying place hardly recognizable to those familiar with America that existed before the social wars of the early 24th century destroyed world civilization. To the inhabitants of North America in 2450, the time before social wars is called the Shadow Years. Since so little is known of it, even the specific events that destroyed their nation all but are forgotten by these few Americans. Legends persist, of course, but the truth of those legends may never be known. Dun dun dun. The worldwide Holocaust simply wiped out too much. Laser, atomic warheads, chemical and biological agents, and geological weapons all did their terrible work. Oceans boiled, continents buckled, the skies blazed with the light of unholy energies. By the time the violence subsided, the very face of Earth had changed. Much of North America, including most of Florida, now the low-lying Gulf area, California, and parts of the eastern seaboard were underwater. Mountains have fallen, rivers that had been tamed for 500 years careened wildly through the ruins of broken dams. Not a single city remained intact. The black years descended on the land of the free. Shall I continue? Yes, I shall. Less dramatic, but more important than the destruction of the continent was the alteration of surviving inhabitants. Not 1 in 5,000 humans lived through the upheaval. Those who did survive witnessed a biogenic revolution. Animals began to repopulate the earth, and what animals? And what animals? Vast herds of jackrabbits the size of horses began to cover the Great Plains. A strain of beetle appeared which grew to the length of 3 meters. A mutated form of shark adapted to life on land. Oh, good Lord. Sharknado. Where was I? Shark, mutated form of shark land began to prowl the desert. And in the desert at that. But more important, these physical mutations were the mental mutations which began appearing. Lizards with telepathy and precognition, plants able to disrupt the molecular structure of their victims, and a dog man capable of telekinesis. Nor was man immune to the effects of massive doses of biogenic chemicals and radiation. All manner of mutations soon entered the gene pool. Most were defects that disappeared, but the 150 years after the Holocaust, many became permanent part of the human breeding stock. Then is the Gamma world, successor to the planet Earth, is a land of brooding forest, wild unbroken plains, and rugged mountains. In places, the wild gives way to man-made deserts where the cities once stood. Scattered across the continent are few settlements where the heirs of America's industrial barons force a precarious living from the hostile land. In this place, nature is merciless, death is quick, and strangers are regarded with suspicion. Faced with the harsh environment, the survivors of the Holocaust have joined together for protection in tribes, clans, and feudal states. Augmenting these social systems are the so-called cryptic alliances, secret brotherhoods devoted to the reorganization of society according to their own beliefs. There are many of these, some born long ago in the Shadow Wars. Journey now into the far future where life is both dangerous and exciting. And it goes on and on and on there. So there's the taste, there's the world setup. So let me scroll down to a little more. So that is a good intro. I dig it. I couldn't have worded it better myself. So we're going to move you all to here. Did it work? Yep. This should tighten up. There we go. This map is the area of Allergy. I don't know how to pronounce it. Allegheny. Area map of
Allegheny.
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 Allegheny River. Yep.
And this is the area map that you have grown up in. And so you know it fairly well in the area. And you are all near Mercer. It's at the top of the map. And if you go to the southeast of it, it's a little city called Grover, where you meet. So I'll let you take a moment to scroll up there to find Grover, and I'll ping it on the map.
So it's southeast?
Southeast of Mercer, up at the top of the map.
Oh.
Here's Mercer, and here's Grover, or Groover, however you want to pronounce it. Ding, ding. You guys see it?
Yep, and Grover.
It's on the little brown spot.
Yeah, a little brown spot.
Grover. That's where we're at.
That's where you're at. So let me. What am I doing? Oh, like you can. What am I really doing? Let me see. I want to not use that one. So I'm going to explain the areas around you, just so because you've grown up in this area, so you know your clan area and the other organizations around it a little bit, and the significant areas within your clan's statehood or feudal state.
Who's Royce?
Your race. Let's see, James map.
That's me.
Oh,
There's
yeah, I gotta
that.
change my name.
So
Change my name.
you can change your name to whatever you want. It's cool.
Mhm.
And you're all part of the Clan Cambol. Cambol. Mm-hmm.
How you spell it?
Cambol.
Okay.
And this
Cam-
includes this to the north of you is Clan Erie up in this area. Right?
Mhm.
And this area, your clan, is actually quite expansive. It ranges from, I want to say that's Wessex over here, where I'm pinging, to the south of Latzenburg, down here, and to the east, all the way as far as this, Barkville and Boyers. So all these cities and villages, I should say, including Mercer, up at the top, are all part of the Clan Cambol, and you're all from. You can pick one of them if you like, except for Academy. No one can be from the square. You all have to be from around, and you can't be from Mercer. Those are special, significant. Yep. And so you can pick a city, and so I want to go ahead and describe that a little more. And also, you know that within the Clan Cambol, over in this area, there is an infestation of squeakers that have been going on for a decade, easy. So we know this. You also know that to the north over here, in the Great Safara, yep,
Great
could be-
Shafar.
yep, and it can be up here at the Great Shafar. There's also an infestation of something called Yexels. And
So
I just want to tell you this because just as you know that there's something going on that's happening here, this region has some controversy.
Common law knowledge.
Common knowledge, yes. And I'm going to describe a few of these things, like the academy right here, the square. The academy is a monastery of Brotherhood of Thought. This is a tech level 3 base from which the Brotherhood sends forth its missionaries to all of, how do you pronounce it? Aletinji?
Allegheny.
Allegheny. Thank you. Allegheny. At any one time, there'll be teachers and students present. The brothers will gladly tend to the wounded or ill, or will offer up to 3 nights free lodging to travelers who appear peaceful. So that's right there.
Go.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and put a little box around that. Make sure I'm on the right one. I'll take that. Yep. Put a little box there. Beep. There. Okay. Next. Yeah. And so Blackton, where's Blackton? Blackton, right here, to the northwest of Grover. Yep.
Easy there, Sippy.
Sippy.
No drinking
Well,
problem.
Yeah, I know. You're drinking next to your microphone. So Blackton,
Put him
right
on
here?
mute, Salt.
Blackton, and if you want any of this information repeated, the common info, no problem, anytime. I'll probably put as I get more time, I'll go ahead and post this on handouts. I'll put a handout with the different cities so that everybody can read it and refer to it. Blackton, right here, is a tech level 1 village, of course, and there are scores of members that live there of your clan, and is the seat of the Cambol rule. So that is your capital right here.
So, question, Phil.
Yes, sir.
We buy a map. Does the map tells us is the map of this area, or what's the map
Yes.
actually
Yes,
purpose?
the map will give you this area, this map of LNG.
Okay.
So this map will give you the roads and the such. This is it's not uncommon. This is actually what you see here is the PC map. So this is what they suggest to give you when you start this. Let's see. Kingdom of New Ireland. Where's Evans? It's down there, so we'll skip that. Go over. And Kingdom of New Arndale. Let me look at that one real quick. I need a moment. So to the south of there, in this area, starting at Harmony, a little south on the road, the south way, south of Groover, in this area, including New Arndale. You can see me ping that a little bit, which includes, and it includes everything from Harmony to the north of Pitz Burke, this area, and it's quite expansive. It goes around here. Anyway, so just to give you a quick heads up about this area, about your clan to the south of you. Clan to the south. Clan to the south. This is the Kingdom of New Arndale, and it is a tech level 2 village overall, tech level 2 society. And there's not as many inhabitants as your clan to the north. It's you know that it's patrolled. You know also that they the patrols are fairly sparse, but if they do catch up with you, they will take you as prisoners. It's not a friendly area. And they'll the south of the creek. So anybody beyond south of the creek here, Sunk Creek, they'll take as prisoners as they see them as trespassers. So just to be aware of that there's been tension over the decades. Tension, and we'll get to that just a bit. A bit of tension. You do know that there is they are a trading society, and
How would they know that we're strangers?
Because you won't have the clans or the kingdoms, or they just don't know you. The patrol won't know you, and so if the patrol doesn't know you, they'll talk to you, and then maybe
Accents or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Or your clothing, the type of color clothing that's available or something.
Because they'll look at your weapons and say you're all tech level 1 weapons, like short bows and furs and skins, and since they're a level 2, there's a distinguishing technology boundary there too.
Sure.
You're only wearing loincloths.
Yeah. Yes. Running around in loincloths.
No shoes, no shirt, no service.
That's right. But they are a trading society, and so
Except slave service.
Yeah, slave service. And the patrol usually happens between Evans and Elwig. So where's Elwig? So Evans is here, I believe. Let me zoom in a bit. There's Evans. Where's Elwig? Oh, and here. To the southern side of Elwig.
Oh,
so there's
okay.
usually a patrol
Elwood.
that happens, yes, between here and here. Right? So they're not like heavily, and each hex is 2 kilometers. So you're not gonna, the chances of running into a patrol, not too.
Oh, that's a short distance.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's only like, what, 20?
I'm not sure.
Around there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. There is a bridge over the creek just north of the village and of Harmony. And once in Harmony, there is a customs office located there. And that's where you do your trade. And they're so involved in commerce that they will give you a free pass if you have trade to go to New Arndale and back. So they'll give you a safe passage badge of some sort. You're not sure what, but you've heard it's usually like a form of like a medal, or like old China had like metal like bracket, or a piece of stone with something carved in it that said this is my trading pass. So it's not a paper product. It can't be forged. It has to be forged or carved out of something hardy. And the passes are good for 1 trip into the city of New Arndale and back to Harmony. So that's good to know. And the passage only allows you to travel on the road of Southway. And this is the Southway road, of course, the big the big road right here. So and also you know that you've heard of people who have tried to wander off the trade. You know, you've heard of merchants and stories of trade that try to go off the road, and they'll be treated as trespassers. So it's a risk that people take sometimes to take toward wildew or beaver or somewhere off the beaten path there. Okay. Let's see. And Mercer, back up to the top of the map. Sorry for the jump there, but Mercer is a ruins that has been claimed by Clan Cambol, and it is scavenging preserved, and it has clan warriors there that have passed the Rite of Passage up here at the top of the map. Mercer.
Oh, it says
Yeah.
Deathland for yellow.
Yeah, it's a deathland. It's ruins.
Okay.
And they are on guard for non-Cambol scavengers, and they'll usually kill any non-clansmen. So
so okay.
it's
But they're part of our clan, right?
yeah, right, yeah. I'm just saying outsiders, you know, like people from Shafar or other goodies. And you also know, sorry for the jump, that New Arndale in the kingdom to the south, right? The king it's a despotic, DSPO.
Yeah.
DIC. Yeah. How do you pronounce it?
Despot.
You said it right.
Okay. Despot king. And so, what does that mean? What
Like
does despot
Trump,
mean?
but like a warlord kind of guy.
Okay.
Despot.
He rules by tyranny.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So you know that that's the ruler, and you know that the city is surrounded. It's stone and concrete. Most of the buildings are stone and timber. You know this just from rumors of merchants going into the city for trade. It's a castle, and
He's a heavy-handed ruler.
yes, he is.
That's what it means.
And let's see, and then we can. Oh, where's that one at? Newcastle, Newcastle, in the clan area. Where's the
Best
clan?
beer anywhere.
It's here anywhere. Where is
Right
it?
in the middle. Or
Is it?
it's right here. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see my finger. It's above Elwood and below Mercer, the yellow one in the middle. Right
Oh,
there.
cool. Thank you. That ruins area is the clan Cabal has claimed it, and it's scavenging ground, and it's also patrolled by your clansmen and who do not take basic trespassers. I should say, let me rephrase that. A clansman who will shoot trespassers. So they don't take. Your clan doesn't take trespassing very well or lightly either. And then there is Pittsburgh. It's a vast city. You've heard of Pittsburgh yourself. No one has been there of your group, but of course some of the people that have passed the rite of has completed the Rite of Passage has done it. And the Rite of Passage is completed every spring and summer for those of age to prove that they are worthy of becoming a warrior. The vast city of the ancients is rich in treasure trove of artifacts and installations. As such, it is claimed by archivists and restorationists. And those two, the archivists and restorationists, are brotherhoods. They're sects or type of zealots. And recently, the kingdom to the north by the kingdom of New Ardale has laid claim to that part of the city northwest of Gani and Hio River. And so, to the northwest, the Gani and Hio River, if you guys scroll down to Pittsburgh in this area, the New Arndale king, or I should say deposit, the warlord, has started to encroach upon Pitz Burke in this area here. You guys know this just from rumors and legend because that's significant. No one has done that in a millennia. All right. So that's common knowledge. Very common. Very, very common. All right. I know that's a lot of information right there, but I will get that posted and so you guys can see it, or I can email it out, whatever you'd like. And let's go down to Corporal Book. In addition to the cryptic alliances, which are basically the zealot groups and the different factions that rule this area, there are, in addition to the humanoids, the plants that are mutated, the animals, the pure strain humans, there are robots on occasion. And the robots are rare and they are valuable if they're brought back to your clan. Very valuable. Very, very valuable. And they're dangerous. Some of them are more dangerous than others, of course, like security bots, and they made robots for all different levels of society and functionality. So let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the good stuff. All right. And Grover is formerly known as Pennsylvania. And I'm going to make this larger so I can read it. So your tribe is made up of about half pure strain humans, 40% humanoids, and 10% mutated animals. And each of the different factions are ruled by tribal elders. Just food for thought. Food for thought. Not important, just common knowledge also. And this is a rite of travelage to the dead city of Pitz Burke and bringing back a survivor of the trip as a personal totem. The journey to and from Pitz Burke is spent in meditation. In addition, the candidates for adulthood are assigned by a tribal council a specific feat that must be performed on the trip to successfully complete the rite. So I'll let you all decide on what you want to bring back as your totem to your tribal elder based on your character. So that's something that can be done a little bit later or at the moment. It can be anything from anything you like.
If I understood correctly, the tribal elder would be like for Sip would have one because he's a pure human. Saul would have one because he's. Are you mutated, Saul? I think he is. And then Felipe and I would have one because we're both mutated animals. So it would be the same one. Okay, got it.
Yes. You would want to try to, or two smaller ones if it's something significant, and that way you could prove your worth or be competitive or work together. That would be a fashionable, that would be reasonable. It shows teamwork, cohesiveness, responsibility kind of thing. And before I continue, does anyone have any questions? I know that's kind of like a broad stroke. If anyone has any questions at any time or wants me to repeat something, please let me know. Just jump right in and go, what? Okay. That goes for you too, Sip, because you're muted. I need my talent.
I heard you.
Okay, cool. And let's see. And it has to be successful to complete the rite. Twice a year, your clan undergoes this rite of passage to travel to Pitz Burke in a group of at least 4, which is good. And they are allowed to borrow some equipment, which is basically what you have. They gave you the Domar to select your weapons and your fur, because usually money is fairly tight. It's not common. Not common at all. And so they all give you, in addition to that, they'll give you each a backpack if you want it.
Cool.
Yay!
And
How
they'll
do I
give you,
use it?
and if you want to sell your sacks back or to a merchant, that's cool too. Let Saul know when he gets back on here.
I will.
I will too. And also a week's worth of rations so that you don't starve to death. Nothing worse than having a rite of passage where you die of hunger and lack of water. And everybody gets a water skin.
Oh. But, I'll sell mine back.
You're not allowed. You're as a group, as a rite of passage. You're not allowed to hire or recruit outside help, or use any transports. No, to accelerate the speed of the trip, because it's a time of meditation and reflection. So they don't want you doing it on a horse or in a RV. I'm like, okay.
A Winnebago.
A Winnebago. Sorry, Sif.
So we have to walk.
You gotta walk.
We're walking.
We're walking.
It's just a mile up ahead, guys.
Yeah, it's just a short walk.
Just a small thing.
Just a small thing. No, not a big deal. And also they give you I don't know, as much spices, I will say tea, teas and spices that you want to carry to trade, so that you can have passage in through the kingdom, so that you can make it to the Pitz Burke. This is also why they do it. It's not so much as some of the elders are a little more economically savvy than others, and so they want to instill trade with them. So we'll say, I don't know how strong your guys are and how burdened you want to be. You can carry more than you're physically capable, but it does slow you down. So, I'll say 50 pounds, 10 pounds a person of spices and teas and the such. So, Saul, the elders, since you're going on a rite of passage, right? The elders will give you a backpack. So you get a backpack and you can I know it gets better. Wait, a week's worth of rations, a water skin, and 10 pounds of herbs and teas and the such. So you can make trade with the kingdom to the south, so that you can have free passage into New Arndale. At least that far, to make it safely. Also during the trip, you're not allowed to recruit or hire outside help. So no one can help you. And you can't, you're not allowed to ride any transport, because it's that time of meditation and, reflection. All right.
What they don't know won't hurt them.
Okay.
They'll know.
They'll know.
Oh no.
They'll know because I'll tell them, you cheater.
Wow.
I like it. Bear's got honesty. Yogi is doing well. Although that's what the normal is for Totem. This summer, your group has a special mission. This mission, they must try to rescue 3 fellow clansmen being held for ransom for 1,000 domar/gold by a band of carrion and bloodbird brigades inside the city. So they give you a little extra.
What city of what?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah. So the first mission is to try to rescue your clansmen from carrion and bloodbird brigands inside the city. So of course you guys are going to ask, well,
Rescue, huh?
what is that? And so what that is basically, bring that up on my other computer here.
Computer.
To the carrots. And the bloodbirds, right? They're henchmen. We'll start with them. They're mutated scarlet tangers, right? And it's a mutated animal. It's also known as the Red Death. So, and it's how big is it? How big are they? They're almost a meter tall, and it is a bird, an avian. Okay. And they are
The Red Death.
And
Red
a meter is 3 feet.
3 feet. So it's big birds. They're not very smart, not very wise. They're on the stronger end. Nothing too serious.
We should be okay if nobody tries to ride them.
Yeah. No riding the chickens. Although the Dark Emperors, those are going to be trouble. The Dark Emperors are like the Sekis out of Dark Crystal.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Very smart. And They're 3 meters tall, so they're 10 feet tall vultures weighing about 50 kilograms. So it's a big vulture. They've been known to have mutations, including telepathy. And they are economic. They're smart with money, and they have been known to be highly intelligent. Highly intelligent.
So we're supposed to rescue somebody from 10-foot tall vultures?
Yes.
Okay, just checking, just
Yep.
making sure.
Yep. Well, you're supposed
Well,
to.
you know, 50 kilograms is only about a little over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So maybe they're a little bigger than, a little heavier than that? Or are they thin, like birds?
They're vultures.
With,
vultures.
I see.
Yeah. It's like in the Dark Crystal, they have the feathers and the wardrobe. It makes them look big, you know. And remember when the one was picked clean, it looked like a turkey or a chicken.
Very skinny?
Yeah, very skinny, lengthy.
Okay.
Not very. They're known to be very strong.
But they got beaks.
They've got some beaks, yes. You also know that not only being savvy with money, they're very intelligent, and they have they use their main weapon is outside of is poison. They have quills.
Ooh.
You know, the elders shared this information. They let you know that they're masters of poison. So
Did
and it's
they
not
give
like,
us any potions to stop the poison from killing us?
no, we don't have any. They don't have any.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be like a tech level 2 or 3 item. They give you some peat moss and some wool bandages, you know. And so they give you a warning, you know, dealing with them, that they are, and they don't know how many, but there are a band of them. So we have formed a party, correct? Okay, forming the party, and so let's see. We did that. We did that. Marching through. Yep, we did that. The area itself is semi-mountainous region through which the party must travel to reach Pittsburgh. Settled by, of course, the different factions. And we went through the point of interest. And I don't want to tell you that part. And do you wish to know more information about the land about you, or you guys have a good feel for it? Outside the 2 kingdoms, the clan to the north and your south, the warlord, there's other clans, the clan Erie, Gumbry, and O'Kane. And on the outer edges of where our map is something known as where's it at? Something known as here we are. It's in purple. I highlighted it. The main threat to the peace of the area is the Red Death. The wild deathlands of Hero are the refuge of huge nomadic bands of Red Death raiders who gather each spring and summer to sweep into the crap, I can never say that. I'm sorry. Allegheny?
Allegheny.
Allegheny. I'll get it.
Is it supposed to be like alligator, Felipe?
No.
It's Allegheny.
Oh, Allegheny.
Yes.
It's the
I
the
don't blame you.
Appalachians.
Allegheny.
Allegheny is a county.
Like the
in
Allegheny
Pittsburgh.
Valley or Allegheny County, yeah.
It's a county in Pittsburgh. It's one of the biggest. Was one of the most populous counties.
It's
Oh, wow.
that's the name of the river, isn't it? Too.
Yep. One of them.
I don't know. So these Red Death raiders gather in the spring and summer and sweep into the area on the outskirts of the warlords and the different factions, and on their swift centipede mounts. So they ride giant insect-like creatures, killing and burning and pillaging. The Youngstown and Eastpool are the favored rendezvous spots of those raiders. So
From the north.
From the north and around the edges of some of the area to the east and to the west and the southeast and the bottom of south.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask.
Sure.
You talked mostly about the flat forested areas, but not so much about the mountains.
Mhm.
Are the mountains more dangerous than these forested flatlands
Let me take a.
in general? I mean, nothing specific, just
They're owned. Nothing outside. There's a clan of O'Kane at the bottom of the foothills, and where's the map? And let me see here. Bottom of O'Kane is. Bottom of O'Kane. So the bottom of O'Kane is next to your clan here that starts in this area, right? It goes up to the river, Gani River, and to the south of Castle Road here. And then there, beyond that mountain region on the other side, the west side, or excuse me, the east side of the river, is another clan called the Duchy of Gani. Duchy of Gani that rules this area into the. So you have one clan in this area, Duchy of Gani. You have the O'Kane. My headset's getting caught. The clan of O'Kane or Clara, right? That's next to yours. Another neighboring between Castle Road and up to the area of Cambol Road. Yeah.
so
And
we're expected to just go straight down the south way then.
Yes,
Yes, we are.
yes.
Okay.
You
No,
you
no
can go.
sightseeing or trying to take the long way around or anything like that.
Meditating, remember?
We could
Meditate.
well, if we take a
You
longer
could.
road, we'd still be
You can-
meditating.
Yeah, you can go wherever you want. It's just this is what the elders.
Yeah, well, the only way we're gonna get through harmony is if we got something to trade.
Right. Yeah. You could take your chances. You do also know that the different clans are, as I say, and I quote, the largest clan is the one to the north that is off the map, Clan Erie, to the north of you, north of your clan. And you know that, where's it at? The four clans are mutually hostile towards each other. Each is governed by their own elder/warlords, several tribes in which the clans are divided. So you know that they're not friendly towards each other, and you know that if you went into their area, and you ran into one of their patrols, it could be trouble.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for the clans at a whole, just for the people that are trespassing.
Can't we just all get along?
And well, resources are scarce, and if you're hunting for technology, and you guys are tired of your technological level 1, you may not. You may want to do what you can to get the resources. Basically, you're willing to do what it takes to, I don't know. Wouldn't it be great to have a laser pistol and powered assault armor? Yeah. So members of rival clans caught in the clan territory will either be killed on site or captured for purposes of torture. You've heard of that also.
Oh, wow.
So that keeps you from the northern area up here, and wandering into the, especially this to the north, because that's the largest clan to the north of you that's not on the map, Clan Erie. Sorry, I mispronounced that. So yeah, definitely. Questions? Any other questions? So with the yearly raids of the Red Death, the Red Death Raiders with their Senta steeds, the different tribes, the clans, defend themselves, and that's what brings them together. Is the Red Death attacks their regions and raids their villages, and they've decided that some key points along the areas where near their borders, they work together. They made agreements to, even being hostile with each other, they go ahead and they are definitely willing to work together to fend off the raiders so that they can take care of their internal affairs. All right, and we don't have to worry about that. And We don't have to worry about that. Da-da-da-da-da. And we got to worry about that. We talked about this. And you know that even with the trade in place, that the kingdom to the south, the warlord, will take prisoners instead of killing people just outright for trespassers. So that's kind of a good thing, you know. There's improved relations going on there. And we talked about the points of interest.
They don't ever sell back the prisoners or ransom off.
Yeah, that's why we're going down there.
Well, they're asking for
200 gold
let's see,
pieces.
Pitz Burke, they want 1,000 for the 3 of them.
Oh,
And we don't want to pay it. We want to rescue them.
We don't have it.
Yeah, no.
oh, we're not gonna pay.
We don't have it.
Oh, I thought
No,
I
no.
thought they were gonna give us the money to go pay.
No.
To trade so we don't get killed.
Yeah, you trade. They have the herbs and spices to get you as far as New Arndale,
Oh.
and then you gotta sneak through the rest. All right. That's good. So I know that's been a lot of information there, definitely. So I want to. Do you all want to know about movement a little more or combat, because it does affect what's going on and your awareness and such. I mean, and also combat, if that's interesting. I mean, I don't.
I think we can learn along the way.
Okay. Are you ready?
That's my
That's in the
opinion.
rule book, isn't it?
Yeah. So for movement, depends on how much you're carrying, right? And so.
I'm already too heavily burdened.
Yep. So heavily burdened. There's three rates of speed. There's slow, which is half normal speed, and so you're actively searching for danger, hidden patches, or traps, or something. You're walking. Normal is a little faster pace. You're not being so alert for all the danger. Moving quickly is not likely to be surprised or overlook some features of those who are moving fast, right? So that's your normal speed. And then you have your fast speed, which is your double normal speed. It's easier to be surprised and almost overlook everything. You're just running, right? So for each 4 hours, it's broken up into 4 hours, and that's what they call a march turn. 10 minutes is a search turn is 10 minutes, and an action is 10 seconds. So for each 4 hours, right, of march, you have to rest 2 hours, or you become fatigued, which is basically it slows your speed down half again. So with the march, you cover a lot of ground. You know, searching, you take a closer look. Action is like combat or something where it requires detail. So for a person that is heavily burdened, right, on a normal, according to our normal, and also depends on the terrain, right? When you go half speed when in rugged terrain, and that includes swamps, forests, mountains, deserts, heavy webbing, or swimming, or something that impedes normal movement. When you're on a road, it doubles the movement. So as long as you stay on the road, you can make good time, which is kind of that makes sense. So for a normal march turn for being heavily burdened, right, it's 4 kilometers, which is 2 hexes. And so if you're on a road, right, you can move 4 hexes in 4 hours. So it's a hex an hour. Pretty sweet. Not bad at all.
But then we have to rest.
Yes, and so after, for every 4, you have to rest 2. So you can go 8 hours, and then you have to rest 4 hours. If you make more, I haven't read that where you have to take a rest for 2 hours on a march after every 4 hours. It just says on a normal turn each day. So regardless of when you do it, it just has to be rest. So you can break it up into go for 4, go for 2, or you can move 12, and then you have to rest 8. 6. Yeah, 6 hours. So for 12 hours of march, you have to rest for 6 hours. If you go 24 hours without a rest, then you're going to be heavily fatigued, and that'll slow you down even further. So I would say I'm gonna say 12 hours of marching, and then you'll have to take a rest for 6 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, heavily burdened. Yeah. No, probably. What do you guys think? What do you feel? Think what would be what's a reasonable amount of time to be marching before you have to take a rest? 16 hours.
That's too
That's a
long.
lot. That's a long time.
A lot, yeah.
That's the Felipe March.
Yeah, I don't know. I think probably like 10 to 12 hours would be the max.
Okay.
I would say
Max.
8 to 10 hours, and then
Yeah.
you need to rest.
It also depends on how you're walking, right? If you're marching at like double time, then I don't know. The Romans used to do it, but they were highly trained and
Yeah, they're trained. Yeah, we're not
They
really
used to-
warriors per se. So
yeah,
And
yeah.
And so also they were going at a faster pace and they weren't burdened. So just to give you a comparison, if you were going normal speed unburdened, you can go 12 clicks. And so if you go heavily burdened, normal speed, it's 4 clicks. So it's 12, 8, 4. If you were just burdened and going normal, it would be 8. So it depends what you want to bring and what you're carrying. If you want to make better time, you can leave some things behind. Or you can keep carrying what you need to carry because you want to. It just depends. Roman soldiers I could see they're armored, and your armor doesn't count towards your encumbrance because it's evenly distributed. And so that may affect you. I don't know. I don't think some of the armor weighs very much. Anyways, and so they were just carrying, a sword, and sword's fairly light, and they would just move, and then they would let their the supplies catch up with those warriors, so you can make good time. 12, that would be 12, and you go 24. So literally, if you were to go unarmored, or not unarmored, but unburdened, and you went fast on the road, you could go 48 clicks. You could get there within a 4-hour march. So you could basically do like Conan the Barbarian and just run.
Conan.
So I mean, it's up to you guys. So I know I haven't done a lot of role playing yet, but I wanted to like get to the guts of it and get you on the way instead of like sitting here and having a negotiation with the tribal elders and introducing each other. And so I thought that was a good. And plus, it's designed the module in the book is designed to, bring people along introductory at an introductory level. Introductory level. So it's up to you. Do you guys accept? Do you all the elders look at you and go, do you accept your Rite of Passage quest? And perhaps and not so much free our clansmen, because it'll bring great prestige, basically rank. You'll get value from it, from of course rescuing and not saving the clan 1,000 gold. They'll love you all.
Oh, why, of course. We need as many clansmen as we can have.
We are a family.
Yes.
Of course.
3, 4, okay. Very well. Good luck, and may the strength of the clan protect you.
Strength and honor. What did they say?
Strength of the clan. So,
Sorf and DNR.
so anyways, okay. So what do you guys do? They say very well. Good luck, and we'll see you soon. And they tell you about the definitely the elder. Once the elders dismiss you, one of the senior warriors for the elders comes up and gives you the supplies and lets you know that the tea and herbs are for trading purposes to get you through at least up to New Arndale.
Do they tell us what the clansmen that we're supposed to be rescuing look like, or do we know who they are? Are they from here?
No. No,
Oh.
they're from your clan, but your clan villages, you're not sure who they are.
Okay.
They don't know them by name. They just, were sent message.
But they would be wearing clan clothes.
Yep, they're definitely, figured out the Skeddies, the Carrion definitely, knew that they were from our clan and that they must be significant enough that where the elders want to send somebody to free them.
Okay. Do we know where they were captured at?
You know that it's in Pitz Burke.
And
Well,
we
yeah.
talked to the people that are related to these clansmen, that we can get a description so we don't accidentally
Picture or hologram.
bring somebody that isn't one of them. I mean, we'll bring as many as we can, but we want to make sure we get the right ones too.
Well, the elders really didn't give you any more information, and the gentleman or the humanoid that offers you the tea and supplies says if they didn't tell you, that means they didn't want you to know for a reason. And it's not because they don't trust you, it's because that they don't want that information used against you.
Very well.
If you were if one of the other clans were to interfere, or basically, or if the warlord figured out, or the other clans or the warlord to the south figures out who these people are, so they were keeping their identities are to be secret, but they know they're in Pittsburgh, and they do know that the
I'll abide by your wisdom, clans elder.
yeah.
Okay, so the only way to identify them is that they're wearing.
Well, you'll know because they'll be surrounded
clothing.
by Bloodbirds and Karen.
Okay.
You'll definitely know because you'll see their captors.
Yeah, these are not the same as the others. One is not like the other.
That's a good question.
So were the captors waiting for an answer about the ransom?
You don't know. The senior warrior, I don't know. I don't know what they were doing.
As above my pay grade.
Yeah, he goes, I'm sure they are. I'm sure that their message was sent that we'll be happy to pay and to set up a time and a place to keep them alive. So we have there is a window of opportunity here.
Yes. Okay.
Will we do it?
So
we don't have the money.
Yes. For the glory of the clan.
Glory of the clan.
Yes. So say we all.
So say we all.
Oh, Rico's in. Let's
Rico.
do it. Rico gets.
Okay. Claire is in, but
Well, Rico wants, Rico gets.
Pardon me?
Jolene's question is, you realize that we're a part of Clan Cambol, which is not the best clan.
What do you mean?
The Campbells betrayed the rest of the Highlanders and got us all killed. So that's just a Jolene thing, but I'm okay with it for the game.
It's
No metagaming.
I'm
No,
not
no, no.
metagaming. I'm just
No,
telling
you. It's something you come up as normal. It's normal for your society to do such things, and so
Yeah, it's
not a bad thing. I agree. I read this and I'm like, wow, these cabals, no wonder they're tech level 1. They're a bunch of assholes.
it's part of our heritage, so we accept it.
Yeah.
It does not hinder Rico at all in the slightest.
Of course not.
It's who I am. You gotta love
Proud
all
of
of
me.
them. You gotta love all of
betraying,
them.
betraying the rest of the clans.
It had to be
Stealing their
done.
lands.
It had to be done.
Stealing their lands.
Was I wrong?
Mhm.
Is that for me? Is that a question?
No.
That was for Saul. was for Royce.
So, okay, I got it. We don't know who these people are, but we will know them because they'll be surrounded by the enemy.
Yes,
Yes.
they are not the bad guys.
Just think of it as a part of the rite of passage, meditation and exploration of your inner thoughts may guide you to your fellow clansmen, and you just have faith that at the time things will need to arise as they do.
It's a dark world.
It's not so much a dark world, it's just that's what the module is not telling me. So that's a really great question.
That's for us to figure out.
You never know.
Part of the growth process of our character.
So who has the highest intelligence?
What do I got? I got 14.
So it's not me.
Felipe?
Oh
Huh?
no.
No? Okay. So I'm
Is it
going to
reading?
say...
My intelligence dropped when I rolled that terrible number.
Mine's 14.
My
14.
intelligence is 5.
Mine's
So-
7. Natural.
Mine's 7 also.
Natural.
All right. And so the way the checks work, when you have like a check for something instead of like everybody rolling, the game is set up to where the person with the highest stat that you want to check with does the roll. And that way it works because he's going to communicate and work with you to hopefully figure things out, say it out loud a little bit. So what they do is they go ahead and they go, depending on the check is the multiplier, and then you roll percentile. So I'm going to say this is an easy roll. And so I'm going to say it's times 10. So it's an automatic success. You have 140%, And so our friend, Rico,
Yes.
Rico, you know that the academy to the south on your way may have an answer for you about who they are or where to find them, because they're part of the Brotherhood that I mentioned, tech level 3. They're smart. They're teachers and students,
They get travelers.
and they are just off the road 2 clicks, 4 clicks round trip, and they might know something that the elders don't. Makes them smart and teachers.
And they're a safe.
Yeah, you could stay there if you want to rest.
Let's do it. Yes, that's an excellent idea.
It's more like honey badger. Yes.
Honey Badger thinks it's a good idea.
No, you think it's a good idea. And so you're a humanoid or
Human, yeah.
a human? You're a strange human?
Or just a pure straight human, yeah. I'm
Oh,
assuming it's pure human.
And so, and you're a humanoid. So, what are you, a humanoid or a mutated animal? Humanoid?
Humanoid.
Okay. So, you think it's a great idea? It couldn't hurt to ask. So, what do y'all do? Ball's back to you.
We get on the road, I guess.
Try to be as clandestine as we can and just make the way to Academy.
And clandestine would be moving at a slow speed, not a normal speed. That will slow you down even slower. Because that means you're
Well-
actively searching for danger and
Yeah, well, that's my suggestion. I mean, I don't know what everybody else wants to do, how they want to move or what they feel.
Aren't we where it's safe still in our own area?
Yeah, but we don't know who's watching us.
yes, you're still safe, but it's just time. How much time? Because you got 4 hours for a march, and so if you move at a clandestine speed, it's slower than moving at a normal speed.
Well, I guess
So they have
Clear Bear has a point. Maybe we're still in a sort of a safe zone area, so move at a faster pace till we get out of the Shire.
yeah. So there's like 3 levels of speed. There's slow, normal, and fast. And then your the encumbrance level is unburdened, burdened, heavily burdened. So based on the speed you're going and how much weight you're carrying, I know. Welcome to Gary Gygax. I was like, dude, couldn't you just say 30 feet?
Yeah, I don't know how encumbered I am yet because I haven't written my stuff in the thing there.
That's all right. I'm sure with the items that you have outside of the 10 pounds of spices, won't be very encumbered depending on your strength.
Strength
Is burden is your physical strength in kilograms. Less burden is 2 times your physical strength, less than 2 or less, and then heavily burdened is 2 or more time your physical strength in kilograms. I don't think your stuff weighs very much, not including your armor. So like a short bow is 3 kilograms.
It figures it out for you if you type in the weights.
Did it?
Yeah.
It says my speed is 24. On
It's
mine.
heavily burdened on me.
Mine says
Yeah.
normal.
Said not including your armor.
I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
one thing I written down on my sheet.
I typed everything in, including
Let me take a look.
the weight for armor. So, oh yeah, it includes armor. It does include it. If I unclick the box, it subtracts the armor.
Yeah, you're
subtract-
right. My numbers.
Unclick the armor. Armor's not included.
Okay.
See what it does.
It's still heavily burdened. I got too much stuff.
Is it because you're
32?
small?
Oh yeah, I'm small.
Are you sure? You're not medium?
No, I just decided I was small.
Yeah, I don't think it's the size of your person. It's
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
32.
Because the things are going to be smaller for you.
Got it.
The 30. So twice would be 32 of your physical strength, which you're carrying 41.
Yeah, I got pretty good physical strength. It's 16.
Wow, I only got 11.
Wimp.
Yeah. So armor is not included. Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
That should be fine because I think that's going to be
didn't make a
heavy.
difference for me.
We'll find that one.
I have to draw quite a bit to get it down. We're going slow anyway. Stealth mode is slow anyway, right?
Stealth slow is slow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so biggie. We're at half speed.
So the rations are heavy. That's what I'm seeing here.
Oh, I couldn't find a weight for rations.
Oh.
How much is? I put half a kilo each.
Well,
Which is about a pound of food
really?
a day.
Yeah,
Which seemed about reasonable.
that's about reasonable. It's about a pound. A pound.
Pound a day. But I reasoned out.
Heavy clothing is 5 kilograms. 5 kilos.
A kilo is about 2.2 pounds, so just double it if you want to know what the pounds is. But you don't need to really know. It just if it figures it out for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
As long
about
as you
right.
put in the right numbers in there.
Yeah. So you just put it under gear.
Yeah, I just put it under gear. Put everything under gear, except for armor and my attacks.
What about weapons? Same thing, gear.
No, I put it under attacks, but I suppose I should have put it under gear, huh?
Yeah, that's all right.
But it'll add it in. Oh, it'll even increase it more.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do it later.
All right, so you guys are moving a little bit slow. So you're moving cautiously, right?
Yes.
We're moving at meditation speed.
That's not moving at all.
And since you're on the road, it doubles, so you're moving 4 clicks. So 2 hexes every 4 hours. You're at Grover. Made a token for.
Yeah.
Have a
All right, I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta take a little break here. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Macro. token for the party. Yes, let's take a break. We go now. There.
A little big.
All right. And that's 4 hours. Back to water. Hey, Jolene,
Yes,
was Augustine did he get his vaccination?
he got his first one last Friday. Last Friday, yeah, and he gets his second one on the 7th of May.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
He's okay.
I just went on the computer and refreshed until I got him.
Got one for my friend, and I was like, I woke up at 3 in the morning. Let's see if anything's available at 4. Lo and behold, just
Yeah.
nearby. Yeah.
That's what I did. I figured that they said they were gonna open up the appointments early, so I started on like the 13th, and they only had appointments through the 14th, and
Yeah.
then so the next day I go, I'll try, and I got him one right away. So took a little bit of a, going back and forth on the computer.
Yeah, they're only opening up one day before. Otherwise, then they're picking people, and I'm like, all right, there's nothing available for months. I'm like, they set up the website wrong. How about you, Mr. Morales? Did you get yours?
We got our shot a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
We get our second one on May 4th.
Awesome.
I get mine on the 2nd. May 2nd.
We got a call for Gabriel.
It's,
Well, I told Elisa to call, but anyway.
yeah. You need to do it.
Unfortunately. Otherwise, it gets done on, well, I was going to say something, but anyway. I was going to say something. I heard somebody else say it, but the way he says it is because of who he was. But
We can blame SIP. I don't mind.
oh. No. There was a Native American. He was talking about writing his book, right? And the interviewer was asking him, "Oh, when is that going to come out?" And he says, "Oh, in a few months. But he goes 3 or 4 months maybe. But I'm on Indian time,
Yeah,
so and that Alicia's on Indian time.
not her time. Good to be the king. Cool.
She'll get to it when she gets to it. She thinks about it enough, or somebody reminds her enough.
Saul told me it would just be in and out, no worries. Because when he went, there were no lines. The day I went, they had just opened it up to like 7,000 appointments that day at Levi Stadium.
Oh,
So I was in line for an hour and a half or something just to get into the
wow.
building.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's yeah.
And so I was sitting in the car because I didn't know you could I didn't know that he could come with me, so he was just sitting there waiting for me in the car. And it was hot, so I was like, okay, sorry, dude.
Yeah, I got a little warm.
A little. I was shocked. I went in there and there was like no line. There was like they just said, "Here, you have your card." I'm like, "Yeah." I go talk to this lady. They checked me in. I got my shot. I sat there and I was there. My appointment was at 10:15. I was out the door at 10:35. I go, "What's going on?" I asked the nurse. I go, "What happened? It doesn't look good." She goes, "Oh yeah, comes and waves. People come, people go."
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got a message by email and says print this out and fill out this form and show this printout to the people doing the vaccinations. So I tried to show them the sheet showing that we're allowed to get it. He goes, "Hey, I don't need that. I don't need to see that."
Wow.
And then he had us fill out their form, and it was the same form that we had to for kind of sort of the same form, except we didn't need to fill out those forms that they told us online to do. And oh well.
Yeah, it's all interpretation. Because they looked at my thing and they were like, "Oh, okay." So, like, okay.
No, they were really efficient there. They were scanning licenses. They scanned my license. It printed out some sticker. They stuck it on the top.
Yeah, they
Take
did
this
that
as
the
a
sticker
university.
thing with my Kaiser card and pictures of it and my license.
They did the same to me.
They just had a scanner. It was cool. They just boop, boop. Like, oh, okay. They didn't ask for it the second time around though. I just showed them the card and I'm like, I
Yeah.
could pick this up off the ground.
Well, you already had been implanted with the first microchip, so they already knew who
Yeah.
you were when you came in.
They were tracking you.
Besides, when they pull up my name, they see the picture. Like, oh yeah, they take a picture of my ID. They know.
Yeah.
No, it's the microchip. I told
Yeah, I know.
you. They scanned you as soon as you walked into the door.
God.
They saw me on their satellite driving to the location. And catalog for energy in the Matrix.
The
my
Matrix.
God. Conspiracy theorists are just
Oh, a buddy of mine, his daughter believes that vaccinations cause autism, and so she won't get it because she might. I was like, dude, I don't know. Might have a baby versus a highly contagious disease. I don't know. I was like, wow.
That autism thing was from the other shot, the MMR. The measles, mumps, rubella.
Yeah, that we all got. We all received it. You went to school in California in a public school, you got it. Had to have it.
Oh, these morons. Even in California, even they were. That's some crazy. I guess he was a doctor, but he made these ridiculous assumptions, and that was led to the whole anti-vaxxers, and people started pulling their kids out of getting vaccinations. So there was all these little hotspots of measles and mumps everywhere,
Awesome.
which had been really eradicated by, in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Of course, the autism couldn't have been caused by drinking or anything like that, right?
Oh yeah, drinking or lead or
yeah, heavy metals wherever you are.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that it appears at the same time, at the same time you're supposed to get that shot.
Sure.
So it can't be a coincidence.
Outside of your kid just might not be as smart as the rest of them.
Well, not necessarily the time that you get the shot, but definitely the time that you're having a baby. But it's more likely that you're drinking at the time that you're conceiving and having the baby than anything else.
Oh, I was talking about the MMR shot for
Oh.
the kid, the vaccine. That's usually with the
What are you
autism.
talking about?
Oh, when they're young.
Vaccinations.
When they're young. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The
Talking
doctor
about
always
you.
looks at me crazy because I'm like, I don't want to give him a shot if he has a fever. And
Yeah.
they're like, but I go, I'll have his dad bring him back when he's not feeling bad and give him.
Yeah, well, there's me.
Well, sure, I would.
always, always.
I don't even live with you, and I volunteer you, Saul. Don't worry, my friend Saul, he'll come pick you up. Don't worry.
Thanks. I like taking people to go get their shots. Like a hobby.
Yeah.
In this house, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
me. All right.
When we're on our way south,
You're on your way south. We
is
got-
it a real road? Or is it just dirt?
No, it's a road. A little
Like-
crumbly, not the best, but a road.
Was that a D&D road? Is the actual
Like blacktop, or is it like
asphalt?
some
Yeah.
sort of concrete?
Broken concrete. Parts of it are still intact. Most of it's like, the paint's faded.
Remnants of the Bad Society.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Okay.
survived the biological radioactive fallout.
Yeah.
Same time.
Okay. Very well. Okay. Fully armed and armored, ready to go.
Oh. Yeah, so you guys make
We
it to the road.
search.
Search.
Start searching.
Players may search an area they occupy or are passing through to make sure there are no hidden menaces about or in hopes of finding useful objects.
That's 10 minutes. That's a search turn. It's different than a march turn.
Oh.
March turn is you're marching. Search turn is you stop marching, go to the search, and then you go back to the march.
Uh,
I know. Thank you, Gary. Thanks. I was like, dude, you couldn't have made it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can. And so you make it to the road, and it's uneventful. You guys are safe. We'll go every what's a yeah. So you made your two. How many did I say? 4 hours. You guys are moving slow. Yeah. So you said you guys are moving, you're heavily burdened and you're moving slow. You're moving cautiously, it says 2 clicks. Okay. So it takes you 4 hours to get there.
Or
Sounds
to get
good.
to the academy.
Yeah, to get to the road? No. If you look on the map up at by Grover, or
we're on the
Grover,
road.
you're on the road.
On the road again.
That's as far as we've made it to the road.
Because you
Okay.
move double when you're on the road. So you moved it from Grover to on a trail to a road.
Okay.
Road, now you can move 4 hexes.
And now we're in a fork in the road.
So it took 4 hours to get to the road.
Take you 4 hours to get to the road.
Okay.
4 kilometers, moving slow. Moving
Alright.
cautious.
I understand.
So let's see. You want to keep moving or do you want to rest? Good job.
Do we need to rest? We don't need to rest. Keep moving.
I'm with Rico on this one.
So says Rico.
I may be small, but I can keep up. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, we won't leave him behind. We won't leave.
Don't worry about him. He's not gonna fall behind.
How big
My
big are you,
character's
honey badger?
my character's a female.
Female?
She's not gonna
Birds.
fall behind.
How can we tell? You're a
Are you
freaking
like-
badger.
are you- Well, badgers are big.
Not a honey badger. I thought there was
Honey
like
badger's huge, dude.
Yeah,
We're
Like
both
how-
girls.
size of a dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Small, but not. I'm not medium size. Small size.
Oh, okay, so you're technically small. All right. I don't know. I think a honey badger would be medium, but
It's gonna be the size of a small dog.
yeah, small dog,
No,
like a beagle.
no, bigger than that.
Yeah, I was gonna
They're
say.
like-
Oh, hold it.
they're
Beagles.
like
There's two
Sasha.
sides. There's two sides of the beagles. Yeah, like an 80-pound
Cool
dog,
size.
80 to 100-pound dog.
That's pretty
bog.
big. Yeah,
It's a
That's-
big dog.
that's bigger than a beagle, dude.
Yeah, but that's not as big as a human, though.
True.
But
Okay,
it could be
alright.
if it's a small human.
Close.
All right. So you're not like a cat. Yeah.
No.
All right. Very good. Very well.
So we're gonna
You
keep moving.
You walk on all fours?
No,
You walk.
no,
What's
I walk
that?
on mutated animal, so I walk on 2 feet.
Beat you.
A
Wait,
walking
Sid?
badger.
Didn't you see my picture?
No. Let me see.
Oh, I put it on the map.
Oh no, I clicked on your character. Okay. Pretty cool, actually.
oh
maybe I
yeah.
should have.
It
Maybe I
looks-
should have been a honey badger.
it does look actually.
Honey badger don't care,
Yeah, honey
sweetie.
badger.
Oh. I read this wrong. My bad. Uh-oh. For
Rico's
every
dead.
four-
Rico's dead.
No, Rico's not dead. Rico's dead.
It was nice to know you.
Go make a
You
poison
know,
check. Rico's dead.
Pure strange human flesh is very expensive.
Especially, I'm not going to kill anybody while I'm eating ice cream, so you guys are safe. I read it wrong. For every 4 March turns, you must rest 2
Two.
turns.
Yeah, 2
2
March turns.
Oh,
Got it. Yeah, okay.
what?
How
read
long
that
is a March turn?
4 hours. So for 16 hours, you have
Oh,
to rest
okay.
8 hours.
That
So
makes
12
sense.
hours. For every 12 hours, you got to rest 8 hours.
What? Oh, yeah, that's still a long time.
Normal. That's
It
normal
says for
now.
every 4 March turns, which is 4 hours, that's 16 hours, the party must rest 2 March turns.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Sorry.
16 and 8.
That's 24.
That's equitable. Yes.
You know, 24.
Damn, that's like tight, man.
But
It's
we're
pretty
not gonna march for 16 hours a day, people.
No,
12
no.
hours is.
If we have to.
Oh, right now you can.
we don't
Yeah,
want
alright.
to.
So I'll say that you make it down and make it to the academy.
You got a picture, Royce? So do you look like? Nope.
I'm
Yeah, I
picking
have
one
it.
up on the.
I gotta put one up.
Well, I'm supposed to have an extra arm or something. I have multiple limbs.
All right.
4 limbs. You have
Wow.
4.
Well, it says GM's choice.
Oh.
Your choice. What do you want? I'll say an extra limb. We'll give you an arm.
Okay, an extra arm.
Like a Zorn.
An extra shield arm.
There you go.
Put an extra head.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I get to pick spines or quills?
Yeah.
I'll pick, pick
For
quills.
kids.
I guess quills you can throw.
Okay. Come on.
They do the same amount of damage.
Yeah, but yeah, quills are you can be offensive. Spikes. So what is spikes?
Spines.
Spines.
Fine.
Yeah,
Defensive.
that's defensive. Yeah.
So you come up off the road a little bit, and you definitely see the monastery where the Brotherhood is.
Academy.
The academy. Find that one again. Yeah, Motherhood. The Brotherhood of Thought. So in the monastery comes up, it's traditional. There are some clansmen patrolling the area. and they see you, and they pay no attention because they recognize your clothing, your outfit, your direction coming from the north.
Not even an acknowledgement.
No,
Dude,
No, they didn't even acknowledge our presence. Wow, we are.
We're young. They don't care.
Yeah, we're not.
We
They're
don't
just
care.
your kids,
Stupid kids.
and plus it's not like a guard outpost; it's a patrol.
Yeah.
They see
Okay.
you from a distance. They see the weapons you're carrying.
This is food for thought of my meditation hour.
Mm-hmm.
My so insignificant in this world that the patrol won't even look at me.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta put my sorbet away. No.
Okay. Sorbet, not gelato.
Nah. I'm gonna eat it all. That's fine.
He's on a mission.
Sorbet sounds good, so tomorrow, buy me some.
Sorry about that.
Already got a task on his to-do list and his honey-do list.
Otherwise, it just turns into a giant milkshake and I drink it. That's fine too. Yeah, so you come up to this monastery, and it's a larger monastery, very traditionalistic. A little bit of a dirt path around it. Doesn't look like it would contain any type of tech level 3 items or any appearance of it.
Is this place like a how do I say is it heavily visited? Or is it a destination people go to a lot?
Oh yes.
Okay, so there's free flowing traffic in and out.
There's not so much a large amount of free flowing traffic, but definitely there's footprints. There's a well worn area where it comes up to the double wooden doors at that, and it's widely known that they're basically healers, teachers, and it's an institution of learning of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And it's probably one of the few notable places where they do heal, so because that's pretty rare. Doctors are rare.
Yeah. Will we know how much do we have any idea what the services would cost? I know we couldn't afford it, but
You don't know.
okay.
From what you've heard, it just depends if they can heal it or not. If it's a wound, they will stitch you up. If it's something a little more extreme, like if you're having birth, yeah, they can help you with that. If you have hepatitis B or C or something, maybe. You never know.
Ebola.
Yeah, Ebola. You haven't heard of any type of regeneration chambers or anything too sci-fi out there yet, or at least that's known to everybody. So you see this trail going up to basically a traditional monastery, and you see a patrol off in the distance on the left, and it's a foresty area, kind of hilly, not too bad. So what do you do?
Head to the front gate.
Okay.
Or the entrance, the main entrance, whatever they would call it.
Yeah, main entrance, front gate. Good.
So I'm sure it's not an open area, right?
It is an open area. It's not. It's enclosed by a wall, and it's not a very high wall at that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a walled place. It's not like Celine's where you can just come in and out. Yeah, there's actual entry points. All right.
But it's not like a very high wall. We're talking like 8 feet. It's more for aesthetics, to have some privacy inside and not be like
privacy.
It's not
privacy.
Yeah, it's not war. There's not like guards and towers and parculus and
not a fortification.
No. No fortified institute. So you come up to this wonderful institution. That one looks like a okay. You come up to it, and As you get closer to it, you can see that it's even though it's not very high, that the walls are thicker, and the door is closed for the most. You come up to a closed wooden door, double door at that, and it has the classic that's closed keyhole.
Knock on the door.
I grab my
Oh.
hand axe and use the back end and pound on the door. Let us in!
And a minute goes by, a minute, 3 minutes, and then somebody,
I put my hand axe away.
yeah, hello, hello,
Open the black gates.
open the black gates. Oh, and the black gates open. Out forth comes Windsong Abbey.
We seek hospitality.
Welcome to the welcome to Windsong Abbey. Hello. Are you how do you do? Do you need service?
In a way, we'd like some information if possible.
Well,
And maybe a place to stay for the night.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
oh,
Excellent idea.
Refuge and hospitality.
and who are you? Who are you? Who sent you? All right. Come now, don't be shy. You youngins. And you can see it's an older man inside.
Tell him, Claire.
We're on an errand from what's our
We all have different plans, Elder.
Larry Moe and Curly.
Very Mo and Curly. Okay.
Larry Moe and Curly? No, I don't know.
You're out on our, what do you call it? Our
Rite of
Rite of
Passage.
Passage.
Rite of Passage.
My name's
Wanna walk.
Purist Brox.
We're on a walkabout.
Ah, yes, it is that
Long
summer.
walk.
It is that time of the year. How it flies by. I haven't even noticed. Starts to open the door. You hear the he closes the eye thing and big deadbolt sliding like the item.
70 clicks later.
Few technologies later.
Yep.
The door's open. It's a man in a white off-white robe. Welcome. Thank you for your visit. How please come in. How may I help you? Anyone hurt? He starts looking you over, and he looks at your third appendage, and he goes, "Oh, Stephanie."
He's always been like that. I mean, she's always been like that.
Royce has an extra, doesn't he?
Yeah,
You're
should.
muted.
Yeah. No.
I have an enlarged arm. Remember?
Is everything okay? And he looks at the arm. Is it poisoned? Are you poisoned?
No, I'm not poisoned.
Ulster, whatever your name is. What's your name?
Royce.
Voice.
Royce.
His
Royce,
name-
not
His
poisoned.
name is Royce.
That's,
That's
oh.
that's
All right.
that's a natural.
That's the side effects of the environments he grew up in.
Oh, I meant no disrespect. I'm just
Oh,
concerned
none,
for everyone's
none taken. Right,
everybody's
Royce?
well-being.
No, not at all.
We just would like a place to stay for the night. And
Oh,
perhaps ask. Go ahead, Claire.
And we're looking for some information.
We heard this was a place that was available to seek answers, questions we may have.
oh yes. There's a lot of knowledge within these within the walls.
Within the academy.
And yes, please come in. You're welcome to stay. Welcome.
Now, do we know if they charge for staying the night?
You do know that they do not charge. It
Okay.
is free. As long as you're pleasant and wonderful
Yes.
human.
You don't,
As long as you're wonderful, pleasant, peaceful people.
As long as you don't get on my badger side, I'm awfully pleasant.
as sweet as honey.
Yeah. I can almost bear to be with you. Well, please come
let's
in.
see.
And,
Rico,
Yes.
weren't you going to try to figure out who to ask about the people we're looking
Where to find them?
for, who they might be?
I think where to find them is more important than who.
That's true.
Was that my job?
You're the most intelligent one.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want the 7 intelligent bear talking to everybody.
Or the 5 intelligent mutated human.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't do it.
Oh, I can.
How about charisma? Who's got the highest charisma?
Yeah.
That's always good for encounters, the reactions.
My
Have it.
car
Just
is
double.
10.
What happened? Oh, no wonder.
How about you, Badger?
Sweetie, mine's
Ah,
only
okay.
15.
Oh, he barely beat me. I got 14.
Very quick.
Yeah.
Very, very cute.
Okay.
All right. So,
So who's just ask in general?
no, Purrs, you can lead the way. You got the highest charisma for the interaction there.
Very good. Well,
Don't want to.
what was his name?
His name? He didn't give you a name. Just said, "Welcome. Please come in."
And what is your name, brother?
And brother. Oh, I am. My name is Shelt. My name is Shelt Cloth.
Well, dear brother Shelk, we were wondering, with all
Yeah.
the travelers coming through here, that maybe somebody might know of where they're holding our clansman, Campbell clansman, hostage in this big in Pitz Burke.
Oh, that's terrible. That's the first I've heard of it.
Oh no!
I'm just. I said, I can ask headmaster.
The headmaster? Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I can ask the headmaster Ward.
Headmaster number 1.
No, I don't like that name. I'll pick another name. It's a Gygax. Headmaster Gygax. We'll throw one. We'll throw a bone to Gary. Yes, Headmaster Gygax.
Homage.
Maybe he'll have time to see you. I don't know what his schedule is. Sure, he's very.
Take an audience with him, yes.
He just looks over at you and goes, "You know, these headmasters, they're busy being
Whatever it is they do.
Busy.
whatever administrative work they feel they need to do.
Busy as a bee.
Busy as a even better." So he goes, he takes you in, and it's a wider courtyard. It has a fountain, of course, a little ceramic fountain off to the side. It's got 6 pillars that go along each side, and they're carved. They're standing upright. There's no canopy, and it's an open area. It's gravel inside, very well maintained. A few bushes around the edges of the walls. There's behind the pillar, there's a double set of doors. On the left and right side of the pillars, there's a single door. In the courtroom, there's an opening to the left, and there's a door to the right. And in the mid of the off center is a larger what's the word? Auditorium, open auditorium. You know, it's got the seats where it's carved in.
Oh, amphitheater.
Amphitheater. There it is.
Yeah, I was trying to think of it. I couldn't think of it.
And it looks like you know, there's some people gathering there, and they're talking among themselves. Or
Oh.
very looks like everybody's wearing a big toga. Looks like a toga party gone straight.
Public speech happening?
Pardon me?
There can be a speech being going on, or
Is there bingo going on? No.
no?
A speech. Says.
Speech.
Oh, a speech? No.
Oh, because there's people gathering around. Are they preparing for someone to speak? I wouldn't know.
No. It doesn't seem to be
Just general milling around.
maybe generally, and there's maybe something in the coming up. Not sure, or just finished.
Okay.
Usually, you know, something's going on. You know,
Alright.
you're not sure. You have an idea that people are there.
Just got here. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he goes right this way, and he takes you to the opening to the right. And inside, it's a hallway, and the hallway has it's probably I don't know, I guess would be like maybe 100 feet, and every 20 feet there's doors opposite each other, and they go, here's some rooms. You're welcome to have your own rooms, since we have this space at this moment, or you can share rooms, or however your comfort level is with each other. Dinner. Dinner will be served. Let's see, it's 4. We'll say in about 4 hours. About sundown, a little bit after sundown. There of course would be some praying going on, some ceremonious praying at sunset and sunrise, and so don't be alarmed at the bell, that goes off. You're welcome to explore the monastery, as long as you don't as long as you're civil about things, and there's areas where you're not restricted, and stuff like that. It's very cordial, and
In other words, sweeties, show some respect around here.
okay.
Not to him. I'm pointing at my fellow clansmen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the doors, there's no locks. They don't lock. They just say close for privacy.
Okay.
It's like a school. It's like something done right for once. In this backward land of an area.
Yeah.
This looks beautiful. Not like the hovel I have at home.
Oh no. And you also notice that the clothing is totally different. It's been sewn with precision, with close knit.
I wouldn't notice that.
Yeah. Maybe.
Well crafted.
No. I'll say Talent does. Rico does. He definitely notices that the hems, and also
Everything. They notice that the quality is just supreme
Definitely.
compared to ours.
yeah, you definitely feel that this man is confident in what he's doing.
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
These knowledge keepers are well kept.
So you're a mutated animal, Pierce Hammond, and 15. That's so far, gosh. 3. Okay. Felipe, go ahead and roll a D20.
D20.
Down the middle.
10. Okay. And
Yes.
for the others that pass through the hallway, you notice that they're a little standoffish. They just seem wary of where you all are coming from and what's going on. Because you're not hurt, and
Is it because we're Campbells?
because of what?
Because we're from Campbell?
No, they're all same. It's a part of this is part of the clan. This monastery. It's not so much of who you are; it's what you're carrying. You're carrying a backpack. You have a couple of people have swords. There's
Nobody's coming.
bows.
And nobody's coming in on a stretcher.
Nobody came in on a stretcher, and so they're kind of like, "What's going on?" Usually there's no poisoning on the guy with the big arm, and there's a bear. But they're used to the mutated animals and the humanoids. It's just that it's what you're carrying, and so their interaction with and there's only a couple people that have passed you by. They just nod, go about their business, because that's what the table says. Somewhat worry and remains at a distance. So I said, okay.
So we can rest for a little while before we go and eat dinner.
Yeah, you can do a rest, take care of that march. That type. Anything else you do, or
Okay, well, Just gonna see. So we stay in one room,
Of course,
couple
we're gonna be
rooms.
spending a lot of time with each other on the road.
As long as you don't mind the badger snores. Just I'm warning you now.
Oh, Claire, you're such a
Well, they have
kidder.
to know.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just a small snorting.
Yeah, I'll probably get my own room then.
Okay, you get your own room, and the rooms have a cot. Nothing really extravagant. You know, there's a water basin, which is quite nice. You don't have to go to a river or a well, and
Ooh, fresh
you know,
water. Wow.
yeah, fresh water, and also that there's a metal basin. You know, that's big.
Hmm.
You know, and there's a chair, and the chair's it's a stool actually, and it's nothing special. You know, same with the
This
thing.
is very, very basic necessities.
Basic necessities at that. You know,
Okay.
definitely there's
Not super comfortable, but just useful.
Yep. No indoor plumbing, no toilet, no mirrors. There's
No
windows on.
on Netflix.
Yeah, no Netflix. You know,
Damn.
it's illuminated by candles. You know, there's a couple of holes in the ceiling.
I'm debating whether it'd be considered improper if I took some candles with me.
Yes, it would.
Okay. Well,
That's
I'm mulling it over. Rico's thinking about it, but how would they know? Okay. Food for thought.
You probably just.
It is tech level 2.
Oh no, this is a.
Oh,
You've
that's
heard
true.
that they do magic here.
Those damn candles.
Tech level 2 candles.
I can't master the candles.
Is it really?
Yeah, candles are tech level 2.
Whoa.
Yes, I didn't get any.
Yeah.
I'll sneak one into my backpack.
All right. And you're smart enough to know that if you probably just asked for a couple of candles, they might just give them to you.
Instead of sneaking it.
But,
Yeah. Remember,
So much more fun to sneak it.
you're violating the code of conduct there,
somebody,
Royce.
not at all. Royce may feel that they may say no, and so out of fear, he may do it because he just
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
an
no.
intelligence.
Even though Rico thought about it, gives Royce a
My intelligence is only 5.
stern look.
Royce is
Okay.
A little slow. Well, I'm it's 9:30. We've been going at it for a little bit, and so how's everyone feeling?
Tired. Me tired.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to stop.
Good place to
That
stop,
way,
yeah.
give
Good jumping up.
what's his name? What's the guy's
Them,
name?
if they're coming along.
Soccer.
Oh,
Soccer.
Mike and Jim a chance to catch up.
Yeah, if they can.
Is Jim? Which Jim? Is he MIA or?
I don't know.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
He hasn't responded.
He was the first one to join the group, so he was interested. That's for sure. I bet you he's just working. I haven't talked to him. He's been quiet on text. Probably just working at like 4 a.m. or something crazy.
Oh wow!
Crazy
Okay.
Starbucks.
Yep.
You working people, I don't get it. I don't get that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, and I hope Mike. Did Mike go to like
It was
one
a Maya's soccer game.
Maya is his wife, right?
His second daughter.
I think
middle child.
I think he did mention it way back.
Well, he went to a professional women's soccer game last time, I think.
Yeah.
He went with his wife. I think. She's a big fan. Big fan. And I think, is she playing? Is Amaya playing or?
Maya's playing tonight.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
There you go.
So hopefully he'll be here next week.
Yep.
But we'll see. But I'm excited. I haven't played a bear before.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised that with the bear and the honey badger. I was like, honey badger. I was like, what is he eating? Like honey smacks or something? Or
Honey badger.
Honey badger don't care.
I don't know why they call them. Is it the color of their fur, or is that they eat a lot of
I'm
honey?
not exactly sure.
Well, you guys will have to research it.
I think they like honey.
They like honey.
Yeah, they're African, I think.
Are they?
Honey badgers are African. Pretty sure they're out in the desert type areas or arid type.
Well,
Not
they're
desert, but
different.
If
arid.
Felipe is right at all.
Yeah, they're different than the American badgers. They're
Yeah,
bigger.
because they look bigger.
I was like, we have badgers? I was like, they're not beavers? That's what I thought. I'm all, he's a big beaver. I'm like, okay, he's a big beaver. I don't care. Want to be a beaver? Be a beaver. Honey badger.
I didn't want him to be alone, being the only animal. I figured that would be cool. The other
I thought
two wanted to be.
you need everybody can't be mutated. You gotta have a pure strain. Just I don't know what we're gonna be dealing with. So kind of tech level.
We have no tech level, dude.
Well, now I know, but I mean when we're making
We got
stuff up.
candles. We're tech level 2, buddy.
Yeah.
We do not have candles. You can
You're
step
in,
back.
you're in the land of candles.
It's like magic.
It's gonna be like Willy Wonka at the end. He's gonna you violated the contract. So for
Okay,
that,
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll see you guys later.
Sleep.
Adios. Good night.